All right. Press one if you can hear me. 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 Oh shit! Damn, damn, damn. All right, that's what's up. We got a lot of shit going on over here. So I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get everything motherfucking situated, which we do. Motherfucking get rolling. My mods, I need y'all be on y'all P's and Q's. Definitely today. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot to pull this one off right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the roll in the strobe, but I'm making it happen, goddamn it. So I need them likes to be up and stay up, you know? But once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up, donate to my spiritual fund, just well if you got any questions or suggestions. Feel free to reach out to me at the email scrolling down below. Oh, I got a shout out spiritual donation that came in the other day. Initials AG. I hope I said the last initial right. If I did, I do apologize, but you know who you are. I'm definitely going to shout you out again and get it right. Anybody that donate today, I will have to shout you out on the next live. But for the most part, like I said, my mods, make sure y'all be on y'all A game and keep the likes up. But as we all know, how many people we got in here? Yeah, how many people we got in here, y'all? Yeah. I know it's windy. It's windy. Hold on. So I'm trying to get situated. I'm on the stroll. I'm on the stroll. Hold on. Let's see. How many people we got up in here so far? Before we start. Yeah, Mars, give me a tally on the lights. I mean on the lights. Where we at on the lights and one my 15. Okay, we can start. 15 likes or 15 people. One mind, let me know is 15 likes. How many people in there? Oh, okay, 25 likes. Okay, cool. 15 people. All right. Like I said, make sure we stay on our A game. You know what I'm saying? On the likes, the what's it called? So yeah, just bear with me. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to get shit worked out. Uh, as we all know, we're just going ahead and get it started. That the rat got served. Oh yeah, the rat got served. Boy, you talking about a motherfucker that was pissed. It still is pissed. I mean, still motherfucking pissed. But she had that coming to her. It is what it is. And like I said, it's more. And she gonna show us every time when it be more. Cause we all know she never fell us. She never fell us. Let me see. Oh shit. Let's see. Yeah, I know it's windy. I know it's windy. It's what it is, man. I ain't Mother Nature, bro. I can't. I wish I could stop everything. I think I'm Superman. Shit, I'm trying. Like I said, I'm trying to make this shit happen. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Can you hear me? All right. Cool. Oh yeah, bear with me a hot second. Give me a hot second. Then we're gonna start in a minute. Hot second.
Oh, okay. Look, you can't hear you. So what you need them to do? Wait a minute. Marcus.
Yeah.
He said hit the mute first.
On the new thing?
Oh, hit.
All right, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. Okay, y'all hear me? Press one of y'all can hear me. Had a little malfunction. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Okay. All right. We're gonna go ahead and roll this. We're gonna make this plain and simple today. We're gonna be straight, y'all. Just bear with us. All right. Marco, go ahead, hit the play button.
Well, hello. Hope you're having an amazing day. My day it's been interesting. I think about an hour ago, I was sent this letter from someone named Dominic Gregory, attorney at law, and he sent me a cease and desist from harassment letter. And inside of this cease and desist harassment letter, he is speaking to me about his client. And I'm going to read the letter to you. And then I'm going to share with you my thoughts about this letter. It says, Dear Sansaray Smith, M. Smith, because you know I'm Sansaray Monique Smith. Our client, priest, as y'all know him as priest, has retained us to send you this letter to document a period of harassment that they have. And I'm like, they? Who's they? So this is more than one person now.
Pause, Marco, right on. All right, now y'all see, she reading every motherfucking word real good and closely. Oh, they? Who is they? Bitch, you know who the motherfucker they is, bitch. So stop with the motherfucking dumb shit. You know who they is. All right, go ahead, play it, Marco.
They have a document, this letter to document a period of harassment they have or received from you starting on or about November 28th. No, November 28th. I'm sorry. I'm stunned. Okay, so anyway, hold on. Starting on or about November 2018 to present. 2022. Such conduct has caused him to suffer. Severe humiliation, embarrassment, emotional distress, and physical discomfort. Physical discomfort, huh? Engaging in such conduct is actionable under California civil and criminal law. Specifically, the conduct included, but was not limited to, defaming his name, image, and likeness, bullying, and or harassing by posting content on social media platforms exploiting their family. This is there again. Who's there? Who is
Hey,
they?
pause, Marco. Pause right quick, Marco. Now y'all heard that shit? Y'all heard that shit? Who was that? They family. Now she playing dumb. Oh, bitch, you know what the fuck you said. You know what the fuck you did. Now this bitch when I brand new, like she don't know what the fuck this letter is talking about. You know every fucking word what they saying on this motherfucking letter, bitch. So stop with the dumb shit. All right, roll it, Marco.
I don't know his family like that. Or is because see this letter is just grammatical errors. By the way, it's like worse. You know how I am with my grammar and spelling and shit when I'm like posting online. Kind of similar.
Pause it, Marco.
Right, so,
Pause it, Marco. Yeah, we know your fucked up ass grammar. Now you read something that sounds right. It's hard to you to take in what the fuck they saying, you know, and how they saying it. But you reading all the key words, so your ass ain't that motherfucking dumb, bitch. You dumb, but you ain't that motherfucking dumb. Okay, roll it, Marco.
wait, let me get this. This is an attorney now. All right, let me finish. Bullying and or harassing by posting content on social media platforms, exploiting their family, and interfering with his personal and business relationships. Last time I checked, this nigga was broke and unemployed. What business?
All right,
Like, I
pause,
don't know
Marco.
what
Pause
business
it, Marco. What you mean with business relationships? You don't know what that man doing. You do not know what the fuck that man doing. Talking about, oh, last I checked. Bitch, you check, you still got a motherfucking check. So what the fuck you worry about with the fucking business he's doing? As long as you get that motherfucking $260-something check a month, bitch, you need to shut the fuck up and keep it pushing. Go ahead, Marco.
he has. I don't know anything about his business. Anyway, our clients in this office demand that you cease and desist from this activity using the phrases such as, you're going to get a kick out of these phrases, Lou, priest, my son's father, and my ex, as soon as possible, and demand you remove any content that was used in and in any event within 14 days from your receipt of this letter. If action is not taken by you to cease and desist
Pause, Marco.
given time,
Pause, Marco. Now, y'all heard that report right there. Within 14 days of this motherfucking letter, sponsor, right? You need to remove that shit. Oh, we gonna take screenshots, bitch. Oh yeah. If she don't remove this shit, we're gonna be able to show the judge that, hey, she still had that shit up. She think you a joke, judge. She is thinking this shit is a joke. But you know what I'm saying? As soon as she get in front of the judge, you gonna see her, oh, I'm a single mother. Okay, we told your single mother ass the motherfucker take that shit down, bitch. So why you didn't do such? Oh, that's my story. That's what she gonna say, y'all. That's my story. Oh, okay. Why don't you tell that motherfucking story to the your co-inmates that you're about to meet with? Boy, she'll probably love that shit. That shit. She'll talk their ass to death about priest. Go ahead, roll it, Margo.
frame, we will have no choice but to take appropriate legal action against you. Now, out of all of the things that my son's father could have done, that was what he did. Like,
all right, pause, Marco.
This man,
Pause, Marco. She gonna tell him, well, she telling us that out of all the things he could have done, he shouldn't have did that. Once again, this motherfucker bitch think shit supposed to roll the way she wanted to roll. No. Everybody done tried everything with this bitch, as we all know. Everything, everybody tried everything. We tried to negotiate with this bitch. We tried to motherfucking help this bitch. It's like shit don't fucking work. Nothing don't motherfucking work. You know? I think an ass whooping will work. A nice, good ass kicking will work. Seriously. Because they say, hey, praying brings back memory. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
Has never met his son, but he actually paid an attorney to send me a cease and desist form.
Pause it, Marco.
You actually
Pause. Now, this is the same bitch who was screaming, oh, he's broke. He can't afford a lawyer. Well, shit, bitch, he got one now. He got one now. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
put forth the hundreds or thousands of dollars to pay an attorney to send me a cease and desist,
Pause
but
it, Marco.
didn't think.
Pause. Oh my God. This bitch says the hundreds and thousands of dollars to get a fucking attorney. No, it don't. You could take a retainer to attorney. You know what I'm saying, with a grand or two. Most of them, the average ones probably gonna want like $5,000, 5,000 in a retainer. Then she wanna. Y'all gonna hear this shit about the pro bono shit in a minute. And if he did get a pro bono, so what? He got a motherfucking lawyer that's motherfucking verified and certified to the motherfucking state to tell your ass, bitch, take that shit down and shut the fuck up. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
Not once to put that money into a plane ticket to come meet your child. I mean, this man is not that bright. He's not that bright. Because let me tell you
Pause,
what
Marco. Pause,
he's
Marco. Well, shit, bitch, he bright now. He bright. Yeah, hey, I had to give him his props. If he paid for it or not, he's right now. God damn it. Shit, he better than me. Like I said, I had a motherfucking shit. I'd have been motherfucking shit darker coming to your ass. I wouldn't have been bright like Priest has been bright. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
easily fix me saying anything negative or something that he may feel is hurtful or bruising of his ego. If he actually took the time to be in his child's life, that's all it would take. Because my consistent statement
Pause it right
over
there,
and
Marco.
over again,
Pause right there. See, this is she's saying right here. It sounds good, but we all us on her know goddamn well. If that man would have bought a plane ticket, she'd have gave him the runarounds, as I said before. So, Sasha, you can stop with this bullshit. It should sound good as motherfucker. It really does. But we know goddamn well, if he did that, you'd have still thought of something. I told you, it's like this bitch don't want you to win. She wants to be the winner of all time, even though she don't do shit to, put in the work to win. She just wants to be the winner. She wants to be better than everybody else. Go ahead, Rolly Marco.
it is the same thing. It's as follows. He's a deadbeat dad who has never met
Pause,
his
Marco.
son.
He's a deadbeat dad because he's never seen his son because you've been blocking him from seeing his son. So he's a deadbeat. Wow. My last definition of a deadbeat is a guy who doesn't take care of his child. And how do you expect a man, once again for the 80th millionth time, how do you expect a man that's 3,000 miles to fuck away to see his son every fucking day? Or, or once a goddamn month and put up with your bullshit. Make that make sense. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
Okay? And all I care about is my son.
Pause,
Who
Marco.
is
Y'all, we're gonna hear this shit right here. This the sympathy card she's pulling on this shit. My son, my son, my son. That's all we're gonna hear, y'all. My son. But let's really listen to this and let's see who she talks more about. Her feelings or her son. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
his family? See what I'm saying? So My only desire is for my son to have a decent father. That's it. You feel me? And it's
Pause
weird
right
to
quick.
me how
Pause right quick, Margo. Your desire is for your son to have a decent father. Bitch, he don't even got a decent mama. Seriously. You see, y'all heard this shit? I ain't gonna lie, that shit kind of funny. This bitch is all fucked up inside out. And she sit here concerned about her son having a decent father. But she all fucked up. Okay. Roll it, Marco.
how this man did an interview on YouTube many years ago with Tommy Sotomayor. And he said the most derogatory, embarrassing, humiliating shit about me that any man could ever utter about a fucking woman that he has a child with.
Pause it, Marco. Really, bitch? Really? Out of all the fucking interviews, out of all the fucking videos, thousands of interviews, thousands of posts, thousands of pictures, you know what I'm saying, calling them a shithead, dickhead, piss stain, shit stain, whatever the fuck you be doing, nigga nerd, corny ass words you be using, calling them. And you sit here trying to convince everybody that, oh, all he should have did was this. Bitch, you was a whole fucking joke. You really are. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
And the severe humiliation and embarrassment that came out of that, people stalking and harassing me simply off of him doing an interview
Pause
on
it,
Tommy
Marco.
Sotomayor's.
No, stop. People been on your motherfucking head before he came in the picture. So stop with the lies right there. You know it. People been fucking with you because you was fucking with them before he even came in the pictures. So stop. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
channel, the issues that came with that, we had to move 22 times. 22 because of my son's father's ignorance. And this man actually put forth the energy to contact an attorney to tell me to stop telling people that he's a deadbeat, but couldn't put any energy into trying to fix the situation so he can meet his son. So when I open my mouth and speak about him, I have something positive to say. See, that's the problem with men, right?
Pause right there,
You want
Marco.
to
This don't got shit to do with motherfucking men. This is your fucking situation. Your situation. This don't have shit else to do with black men. I wish people on TikTok could really see and hear this shit. I know probably a few have. I wish, all of them could really see this shit and see this bitch for what she really is. And they'd be like, hold on, if you're doing that, well, you probably want to stop. And then there was some people in the chat telling well, shit, move on. Oh, I'm going to let it go when I feel like it. Okay. Keep on fuck with that man. Keep on. Go ahead, Roller Marco.
do messed up things to people. You want to be a dubious person. You want to have a dubious character, but you don't want anybody to say that about you. You don't want anybody to know the truth about you. Then you don't want to put forth the energy to improve who you are as a person so someone can say something positive about you. Because trust
Pause
me,
right there. What the fuck you mean that you don't put forth effort so somebody can say something positive about you? I got a lot of positive shit to say about Priest. Like I said, he better than me, bitch, because I'd have fucked your ass up. He using the law. Shit, I took this shit straight to the motherfucking streets. Just how you was talking. Go ahead, Rolly Marco.
Trust me, if Priest was doing what he was supposed to do as a father, I would happily tell y'all that. I would say that. I would praise him just like I do my daughter's father.
Pause it, Marco.
But
Well, if he's paying you $264 a month, 69, whatever the fuck it is a month, bitch, we don't hear no praise about that. We hear more complaining. Oh, that ain't shit. I can wipe my ass with that. Meanwhile, you got a lot of motherfucking other women out here getting $50 to $75 a month, and bitch, you get $264. Bitch, you should be jumping up and motherfucking down, bitch. That's gas money for the whole motherfucking month, bitch. All right, Rolly Marco.
this man is paying chump change child support. He isn't paying for the health care that he's supposed to pay for our son, yet he can find the money to pay an attorney. You mean to tell me you
Pause,
giving your
Marco.
son
Pause. I just thought of something, y'all. She's mad because he could find the money to pay for attorney. Well, damn, Sansaray, he didn't come online begging for 505. Wow. He didn't come online talking about, let me borrow $5 and I'll pay it forward. Wow. Rolly Marco.
$264, which is chump change. All right. You giving your son $264 a month. You're not paying for his health care like you're supposed to. But you pay an attorney to send me a cease and desist letter? I can't. Like, this is even more confirmation that this was a mistake to deal with him. And this is why I tell the story. This is why I tell women what happened to me, because I don't want women to have to go through this.
All right, pause it, Marco.
This is.
You don't want to tell women not to go through this. Bitch, you don't tell women that you put yourself in this bullshit. You don't tell women that you started this bullshit. Why don't you do that, Sansaray? Because you know goddamn well women ain't gonna side with you. There's not women in the goddamn right motherfucking mind. Go ahead, Rolly Marco.
This is the whole reason why I wrote the book. This is the whole reason why I keep saying on social media, ladies, be careful about the type of men that you have children with. Because it's shit like this happening to women. Sounds like he doesn't want you to say anything positive or negative. He might just want to be left alone. Hey, I don't bother him.
Pause.
I don't bother.
Pause, Marco. My God. Did y'all hear this shit? Did y'all hear this shit? I don't bother him. Well, bitch, when you posting all the videos, when you sit here telling people, you know what I'm saying, the lies and, you know what I'm saying, and it's your so-called story about him, that's bothering him. You bringing him up. You bringing him into existence. This man sit here walking around on the street trying to enjoy his life, but he got motherfuckers coming up to him like, man, you that deadbeat nigga that Sauce Red be talking about. Believe in your bullshit. But you don't bother him. Bitch, you done lost your motherfucking mind. Go ahead, Rolling Marco.
I don't even know him. I don't talk to him. I don't know him. What I say is for women to help women improve. And it isn't up to him to decide what I say. See, he can control his own life. He can control the people in it. He can control the situations with them, but he can't control me and what I say and what
Pause,
I
Marco.
share my.
But the judge will. Keep on with your bullshit, but the judge will. See, right now, you talking all this shit. But when you get in front of that motherfucking judge or you bitch that motherfucking court date, bitch, oh, you gonna see what's gonna happen. That's for sure. Rolling Marco.
Story and what happened to me. And too many times, you niggas think that you being left alone is more
All right, pause, Marco.
important.
Hey, y'all heard that? Oh, what happened to me? What happened to me? But I thought you said this is about your son. I thought you said it's about your son. Oh, yeah, it's all telling right here today. It's all telling. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
Than what a woman is trying to accomplish or what she wants. And what I want and need, and what my son wants and needs is way more important than whatever it is that he doing. Now, had he
Oh,
not been so
pause, pause,
selfish,
pause, pause. I just caught that right there. And she put that shit into a motherfucking tongue twister to where, bitch, that don't make sense. See, what I need, no, bitch, you don't need shit, but to shut the fuck up. Now, what you say your son need, that's what the fuck you need. If he needs some new shoes, fine. What that man choose to do with his life and who he choose to be with, that's on him. That's his business. Just like with you and your business. He ain't said shit when your ass was so-called supposed to be engaged while you were dead. He ain't said a goddamn word, not made one fucking video, just saying one email, voicemail, nothing. He let Sans Ray live her life. But nah, Sans Ray come back from the dead making a song about him. Nah, Sans Ray come back from the dead still talking about him. Okay, roll it, Marco.
and took care of his child, then maybe nothing will be spoken about him. And I honestly feel like it isn't a
See the slick shit. Y'all see this slick shit? Oh, well then, nothing won't be, you know what I'm saying, talked about. But I thought you said you don't bother him, Sansaray. I thought you said you don't bother him. You just told on your motherfucking self right there, bitch. Roll it, Marco.
about him being talked about at all. Because if I was giving him praises, he would love that. Men love that. Men love when people got something positive to say about them. He would love it. If I was up here saying all of this positive shit, he would love it. Just like when I used to say positive shit about him all of the time. He used to love it. I was on my social media saying positive shit. He loved it.
Pause right there, Marco.
But the second...
That's a lie. That is a lie. He told you he didn't want to be a part of this shit. So stop. He got in your videos to make you happy, to please you. Because this whole fucking agenda that you had from the goddamn start when you met him, to make it look to make it look like you in this motherfucking marriage when you wasn't. Wow. All right, roll it.
The realness comes out about him. And the proof that he isn't the type of nigga he prances around here and pretends he is, then it's a problem. Anyway, fellas, if you want women to say something good about you, be a good man. If you want the mothers of your children to say that you're good fathers, be a good father. But don't be absent out of your child's life and then expect for her to say something positive about you or pretend like you don't exist. Too many women are doing that. I'm not going to do that.
Pause. First of all, a lot of women are doing that for the simple fact they woman up and taking responsibility and just calling them for what the fuck it is. But with this situation, you the motherfuckers push the man off, scare the man off, bully a man off. This is way more different. Who the fuck want to be around a motherfucker that's sitting here talking bad about him? Who the fuck want to be around a motherfucker that's, you know, internet bullying? Sit here and make a video about him, then call him next minute like ain't shit happened. Nobody but this motherfucker ain't shit bitch on the screen. All right, roll it, Marco.
On your neck, dude. My foot is on your neck. Pay your child support. That's all I ask. A little chunk change child support.
Oh, he's paying that. So why are we talking? He's paying that. So why are you talking? Why are you talking? What's the purpose of talking for? Seriously, y'all, listen to this shit. Oh, just pay your child support. I wouldn't have to say that. Bitch, he paid it. That's what I told y'all. You can't motherfucker live with this bitch. You can't. You pay his child support, you still got something to say. Fuck. Oh, he didn't motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, pay for the Medicare. Well, he probably didn't get, you know what I'm saying, the offering yet from his job. When he do, I'm pretty sure, well, he ain't gonna say pretty sure. I know he gonna have to motherfucker put him on the Medicare. So we can stop with that sounds right. We can stop with that. All right, go ahead, roll the marker.
That's all I ask for. Right? That's it. You know, I don't live in the city. I don't know who he dating. I don't know what he doing. I don't know where he live at. I don't know where he work at. I don't know his phone number. I don't know none of that. I swear to God, the drama.
Pause, Marco. Well, good. You don't need to know none of that. All you need to know is that $264 check is popping at your door. That's it. That's all the fuck you need to know. All right, go ahead, roll the Marco.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't mess with him. I don't deal with him. I don't know him. You know, I don't know none of that shit. All I know is.
Well, if you don't know him, why are you talking about him? Why are you saying these things about him if you don't know him? Make that make sense. Roll it, Marco.
I want women to never make the poor choices I made in man. That's all I know. I mean, you saying that's all he could afford.
Well, if you don't want women to make the poor choices because you made in a man, hold on. A little bit pissed. My goddamn drink them up the tall stove. You don't want women to make the poor choices that you made in a fucking man. Really? This ain't what this is about. This is so you come on the internet to tell women, oh, I don't want you to make a poor choice in a man because, you know, I didn't have nowhere to go and he housed me and he put up with my bullshit and I didn't have a job at the time and I don't want you to make that mistake, you know, because he was a bum. But in reality, you were the bum more than anything. Okay. Go ahead, roll the mark.
Yeah, that's all he could afford was $264 a month, right? One would think. But then how can he afford an attorney? You know how much it costs to get an attorney to send a cease and desist? How much does it cost? If you can afford an attorney, you can afford paying more than $264 of child support. Damn straight.
Okay,
But here's
pause
my
right there. Why are you trying to count that man's pockets? Why are you trying to count that man's pockets? The state is going to award, you know, a percentage of what he makes. That's documented. And you want to sit here telling, well, you could do this, you could do that. You trying to count this man's pockets. You worried about what he's doing, Sansaray? Come on now. Come on now. Now, if this been the other way around, you know what I'm saying? She still has something to say. Well, damn, you can't get an attorney? Shit, you broke. You a bum. But he can get an attorney, but Sansaray can't. Now, it's, damn, why would you do something like that? Boy, I tell you. Roll it, Marco.
So I have no issue with taking legal action against him in response because he posted more than enough derogatory shit about me.
All right, pause
That
it,
was
Marco.
extreme.
What derogatory shit has he posted about you? Nothing. Nothing at all. So stop with that bullshit. Stop. I tell you. Now she want to be the victim now. She is playing victim. The RaT is playing victim. All right, roll it, Marco.
Extremely humiliating. And it caused me to have to deal with something I don't want to deal with and been having to deal with for 5 years. Because anytime I get on social media, it doesn't matter where I'm at. It doesn't matter what platform I'm on. Some men are stalking me somewhere talking about him.
Oh, okay. Well, pause. Well, in that case, Sansaray, it sounds like you need to get off social media. That's what it sounds like. You need to get off social media. If that, what you claim, has happened to you, sounds like you need to get off social media. So you know what I'm saying? Somehow social media is not friendly to you. Social media is not likable to you. So it must not be your thing. So you probably just need to get off social media. All right, rolling Marco.
And they believe that I'm this terrible ass person that I'm not, simply because of some shit he said. Maybe he found an attorney to do some pro bono work. Maybe it's free. Don't know. But I do know I have no problem with like taking legal action in return. But this is what happens when you decide to have a baby with a Dusty. This is
Pause
what
it, Marco.
happens.
Pause it. Oh my God, really? This is what happens when you have a baby with a Dusty. To my knowledge, I thought a Dusty couldn't afford a lawyer, Sasha Ray. You know, from what you say, a Dusty is broke. Remember? So once again, how can he be a Dusty when he went out and did it the right legal way? You know? Then she want to sit here and see, this is what happens when you have a baby by a Dusty. Well, shit. That means it's a lot of Dusties in court. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, get they, just do. That sounds right. The right way. Wow. Go ahead, Rolly Marco.
This is why I keep telling women, don't bother with it. Don't bother with it. Because he's not the only man in America. Okay? And this is only AA men. The deuce just I know other races of men can be difficult, but I'm telling you, black men are the worst. They do terrible stuff like this.
Okay, pause, Marco. Black men are the worst? Really? We're the worst? Because we decide to go to the law? Wow. But damn, if we sit up here and kill the, just hypothetically saying, we sit up here and murder the baby mama, then it's like, oh, he shouldn't have did that. So which one is it, Sasha Ray? So black men just supposed to sit back and don't say shit, don't do shit. Which way you trying to have it? Make this shit make sense. Seriously, because it's not right now. It really not. With this shit that you saying, this shit is not making no fucking sense. He's a Dusty because he went and got a lawyer to handle the legal way. But he came over there, beat your ass, pistol whipped you. Oh, look at him. They're black women. They're the worst. He the worst because he went and got the law on his side. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
You mean to tell me you couldn't reach out to me to check on your son? We went through a whole pandemic. We went through earthquakes, fires, rumors that I committed suicide, my mother having cancer, and you couldn't reach out to me to say nothing to check on your son, but you have an attorney to reach out to me to tell the attorney to have me stop telling women not to get pregnant by Dusties? Oh, child. Lord. I would have something positive to say if he was doing something positive. Here's what I think. I think it might be people around him who have encouraged him to do some shit like this because of the lies that he tells on a regular to everyone. I was very kind to this dude. And sometimes when I think about how nice I was to this dude, and I look at how he treated me since and how I didn't deserve any of this, I just keep thinking to myself, like, I should have just skipped over this dude altogether.
All
Like
right,
when I
pause, Marco.
had that instinct.
Pause, Marco. Stop with the bullshit. Stop. Just stop, bitch. If it was that motherfucking deep, Sasha Ray, you'd have been skipped over here. But instead, Sasha Ray decides what? She wants to motherfucking fake it like, you know what I'm saying, she's somebody who she ain't. Instead, Sasha Ray want to sit here and make this lifestyle like she's really doing it like this, that she ain't. Then Sasha Ray wants to play with her motherfucking pregnancy out. On top of that, scaring people away. But you sit here saying this shit right here now. Oh, I should have skipped over him all along. Wow. Wow. The mistake you made, but you want everybody else to motherfucking believe it's his fault. No, it's yours, bitch. Go ahead, Rolly Marco.
that intuition that something was wrong with this dude, I should have just listened to it. I should have just listened to it. It tells you what kind of man this dude is. What kind of man? What kind of man? This is not a man. Let me just say that. No man who is a real one would think that it made sense to contact an attorney and tell that attorney how much they're suffering from humiliation and embarrassment from a woman that they themselves abused and humiliated.
Pause right there, Marco. My God. Really, bitch? Really? You gonna sit here and say he's not a man? So everybody in the chat goes to show you what I said. If he'd have put a foot up her ass, I guess he'd be a man, right? What are the options? Everybody in the chat, what are the options? I don't want to hold everybody long on this one. What other option does he have? He can either put a foot up her ass or he can go to the motherfucking the court system. That's the only two options I see. What other option he has to do? You know? What other option he has to do, y'all? That guy who life she ruined, accusing him of rape when they were teens should sue her ass too. Yeah. He told her he was married when they met. What the fuck is she talking about? Right. I wish I could highlight y'all shit, but I'm not in a position. Let me see. But I'm reading y'all stuff out. She wants to fight for the right to harass him. Right, man, Gates. Right. No, I should be able to harass priests. Judge, what are you talking about? This is my story. What type of shit is that, man? For real. What type of shit is that? But she's sitting here saying this, he's not a man. Since he went to the court system. Okay, well, if he'd have put a foot up her ass, I guess he'd be a man. That's the only way I see it, y'all. Seriously. Ain't no other option. A foot up her ass or go to the court system. She said he ain't no man because he went to the court system. So the other option that he should have went to California, beat the fuck out of her ass, he'd have been a man. I'm just saying. All right, roll it, Marco.
See, that's the thing about it. Like, men love to humiliate and embarrass women and lie about women and drag us and stomp us down, ruin our reputation, impregnate us, abandon us with children, divorce us, lie to us, manipulate us, all types of long list of shit that men do to women all day, but don't let a woman stand up for herself against him.
Pause,
Then
Marco.
She's crazy.
This is not standing up for yourself, Sansray. It is not. This is something totally fucking different, bitch. Stop with this bullshit. This is not standing up for yourself. Get the fuck up out of here trying to bring some women's rights into this bullshit. Y'all heard this shit? No, this is called Sansray fucked up, fucking with people, and now she's about to get her just due in motherfucking return. This is what this is called. This ain't about no goddamn women's rights, bitch. So stop. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
Easy. She's harassing me. Oh. Child. I will use my regular attorney for this, but I'm a find me a nice young Black female attorney to respond. You know what I mean? Because the attorney that I have here in Cali, good attorney, but since he has this attorney, this guy, Dominic Gregory, attorney at law, who is a St. Louis attorney, I made sure I emailed him before I did the live stream. I think I'm going to just find a young Black female attorney and have her deal with it. Because the attorney I have.
Pause. My God, y'all heard this shit? Y'all see how she tried to play the race card with the women's rights card? My God. You can't tell me this bitch ain't fucked up. So you go get a motherfucking young Black female attorney What you think the judge gonna look at it even more different? No, bitch. He's gonna look at the bullshit that you've been saying and doing. Y'all heard it? Y'all see this shit? And heard this shit? How she trying to mix the race card with the motherfucking black women's rights and shit? Oh, the white attorney I got. Oh, you got a white attorney, huh? Bitch, I didn't get no email from the motherfucking white attorney. I got an email from Sansa Ray. So you mean to tell me that this is a spiritual white attorney you have? But I guarantee you, if this shit go to court, she gonna come to court with a motherfucking regular looking bummy ass. Yeah, I need more time. Roll it, Marco.
Here in California is an older white guy. And I mean, I could use the older white guy and crush the whole situation because, you know how that goes. But I feel like this is just another attempt to, like, here's the thing. For months and months and months and months and years and years.
Pause right quick. Okay. Now the delusion, the jokes, the bullshit is about to kick in, y'all. It's about to kick in. Her mind is about to kick in to the point where, oh, see, I'm better than him. Even though I can't afford an attorney. See, I got a white attorney now. Even though I can't afford an attorney, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to get a black female attorney for priest. Hey, the jokes is about to kick in. Seriously. Just listen. Go ahead, roll it, Margot.
People have been contacting me, pretending to be him or it actually being him. People have been contacting me claiming that they're his girlfriend. People have left me voice messages, emails, all types of stuff. And I feel like to some degree that's been him encouraging them to do this stuff. But I never really was like, let me blame this on him because this could be the internet. You know how people are on the internet. But I think that women, you guys, when you watch my content on social media, right, and you hear me say the things that I say as far as my relationship with my son's father goes, or any type of positive content I post or anything, right, when you see me post this stuff, hear me when I tell you it's from the experiences that I had. And it's not like I've had a shit ton of experiences where I could say that all men are the same, because I tell y'all, men are not monolithic, okay? There are good men and there are bad men. There's dusties and there's exceptionals. But when I talk about my son's father and I talk about how he left me to die in that hotel, how he basically had me sleeping in the back of his Ford Explorer, washing up in Walmart parking lots and shit and bathrooms and shit. And I'm sitting there trying to be like this down ass chick for him and love him through one of his tough times and still try to be there for him.
Pause, Marco. Y'all hear that shit? Really, bitch? Wow. Now she want to sit here and point the finger like, oh, I did all that for him. He had somewhere to go, Sansa. You didn't. And you keep on saying, oh, he left me in the hotel to die. No, bitch, you left yourself. Because if he got his shit and got the fuck out, bitch, you should have got your shit and got the fuck out. Or continue on with your motherfucking life. And continue on with your motherfucking life. Let me say that. So stop with the bullshit. Stop. Well, I can't tell you to stop because you're not. Go ahead and roll it, Marco.
He's supposed to be the man of the house. He's supposed to be taking care of me. Meanwhile, I'm losing all of my sources of income because he doesn't feel comfortable with people I'm working with.
Pause right there, Marco. Using all your sources of income, really, bitch. What, coming to YouTube, big? That's the source of your income. Remember that? Lockdown, seen in the whole new building. You're not gonna stop until you get $200 that you needed for the fucking hotel room for the week for your half that you couldn't come up with. but you got all these sources of income. Oh, okay. But you can call your friends and get $200 from them. You had to come to YouTube, the worst person on earth, to get $200. Just like you had to come to YouTube to try to beg for 505 to get your motherfucking car taken. Okay. Roll it, Marco.
I'm losing sources of income because I'm pregnant with my son. I can't really work. And instead of him kicking into gear, taking care of me, you know what he did? Got on the social media, interacted with the manosphere,
Pause right there,
told
Marco.
all of these.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Stop. That's not what happened, Sasha Ray. Stop. Oh my God. Interacting with the man. He don't even know what the fuck the manosphere is, bitch. Stop. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
These men, all of these lies about me, slept around with a whole bunch of women at his job, started sleeping with his ex, doing all of these things. All of these terrible
Pause,
things
Marco.
to me.
And you still continue to motherfucking sit here and defame that man character. After you just read a letter that clearly stated you need to stop. And this bitch is still doing it. That goes to show you how hard-headed she is. Sasha Ray, if this shit is true or not true, bitch, that letter told your monkey ass to stop. All right, shout out to my resource room niggas. I'm over here sipping on this great goose and orange. Shout out to my resource room niggas. But once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't hit dislike, feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up, donate to my scripture fund. This way, you got any questions or suggestions, feel free to reach out to me at the email scrolling down below. Shout out to my intern that's you know what I'm saying, fucking with me today. He's doing a fantastic job. So y'all show Marco some love. You know, let me see what else. Oh, shout out to initials AG for your spiritual donations. Anybody that donated, I'm gonna shout you out on the next slide. You know I got you. Let me see what else I need to touch up on. Oh, mods. Make sure the motherfucking likes stay up for sure. How many likes we at right now? How many people in the room? One mod tell me the people in the room. One mod, the other mods, whatever. Tell me how many likes we got. All right, roll the Marcos.
Publicly humiliating me. Publicly humiliating me, knowing I'm a public figure, knowing I'm popular. He does this, right? Does he care how I feel? Does he care if I was severely humiliated? No. Does he care that I was embarrassed? No. Does he care that I was suffering from physical ailment?
All right, pause, Marco. Okay, we got 44 likes. Hold on. Let me make sure I said it right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got 44 watching, 32 likes. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, go ahead and get me over 35 if y'all can. That's pretty good. I ain't gonna complain about that one. Y'all give me over 35. We definitely be in the game. You know? Right, public figure. Does he care about how I feel? Fuck no, bitch, he don't. The fuck up out of here. Fuck, nobody don't care about your monkey ass. That's why you come to YouTube all the goddamn time, bitch. Goddamn, this little goose got me going, man. So, does he care how I feel? Fuck no. Fuck up out of here. Nobody care about your monkey ass, bitch. Shit. I'm run into a fucking brick wall. Nobody still ain't gonna care. Cause you come on cam, I'm ready to brick wall, y'all. Look what happened. Good. All right, roll it, Marco.
Did he care about his son? No. Did he consider the many times that I called him and I said, listen, I don't care what happened between us, it's cool. I just want you to be there for your son. I don't want to have to put you on child support. I just want you to be there for your son.
Pause
How
right
many
there.
times I said,
You hear that shit? Your son, your son, your son, your son, your son, your son. Oh my God. Really, bitch? Your son, your son, your son. Your son, your son, your son. In a minute, she about to motherfucker make a song about it. Well, nah, she ain't gonna make a song about that because she ain't gonna be included. That's why. You don't even care about your son, bitch. The fuck up out of here. Boy, I tell you, man. This is the rat failure at best. The rat failure at best. Go ahead, roll the Marco.
Said that? Do you know how many times I begged this man to be a father to our son and welcome him? Even his family tried. They tried. Do you know how much
Pause right
positive
quick.
energy
I just thought about something, y'all. I wonder if Kathy ass did this same shit to her motherfucking daddy. You don't see your daughter. I don't know if she minds, but you still don't want to see your daughter. I seriously, man. I wonder if Kathy tried to do this shit to her daddy. Go ahead, roll Margot.
put into this dude? And he got on social media and made it seem like I was the worst woman he ever met. And then had the audacity
Pause, Margot.
to
You asked me, goddamn right. You are the fucking worstest motherfucking bitch he met. And he even told me all the motherfucking chicks he didn't fuck with. And I know for sure that he's the worstest bitch you done met. And let me tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying, Sans Ray. See, I ain't sugarcoating no shit over her just saying shit to sound good. First off, for a motherfucking bitch to be fucking with me for 3 motherfucking months, tops, full time. Full time, y'all. I'm just saying every day, all day, whatever the fuck. Majority of the time. 3 months. And you sit here 5 fucking years on the motherfucking internet talking about this man. Yeah, you are the worstest bitch that he didn't fucking dealt with. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
tell me that's what he was going to do, because he would do anything to protect himself. Child, this is why I tell women. This is why I tell women. So, as far as the cease and desist, I will not be doing. What did he list? The phrases. He listed some phrases for me to no longer use. I'm probably still going to use them, especially the phrase "my ex," because he's not the only ex I have. It was don't use the phrase "my ex." Please, I got so many exes. I got exes that ain't him. You know what I mean? I'm going to use that. My son's father. I'm not supposed to use my son's father. So you trademarking my son's father. Then that way nobody will be able to say the word my son's father without getting sued. I can replace all of these phrases if you like and still use it. But either way, I think it's laughable.
Pause right
I
there.
think
Pause right
it's
there. You think this shit is laughable until your ass get in front of the judge, or if you miss your fucking court date, it's gonna be laughable when you sit in the back of that motherfucking seat of the car, over the fucking weekend, can't make bond, gotta wait to see the fucking judge. You think it's laughable, huh? Then as soon as you get out, come to YouTube. I just got out, everybody. I need help. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Rolling Marco.
I think that even an attorney participating in something like this is, it's like you really want to put your own personal law firm through this.
Pause. Pause. Oh my God. Did y'all just hear this shit? Did y'all just hear this shit? This bitch just said, oh, I don't think you would put your law firms in this. But this is the same motherfucking bitch. The same motherfucking bitch that sit here talking about she's gonna motherfucking go to the police because people's harassing her. The same motherfucking bitch who's talking about, what I'm saying, they send you these fake ass assistant deceased through email. Not through mail, but email. But she's sitting here saying all this bullshit right here. What she just said. And this shit is laughable. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
Child. Any dude that does it is a coward. Yes. Any dude that does this is a coward. I was thinking to
Pause.
myself, maybe this.
Oh, he's a coward now. Oh, okay. Y'all heard that. She said he's a coward. So once again, we only left with one option is to go beat the fuck out of that ass. We beat the fuck out of her ass, we ain't a coward no more. Ain't that right, Sanjay? Go ahead, Brother Marco.
This is his desperate attempt of trying to get some money from me because maybe he don't have any two nickels to rub together. But you want to continue.
A desperate attempt to try to get some money out of her. This shit is laughable right here. It really is. I don't even want to comment on this. So I just had to say something. A desperate attempt to try to get some money out of Sanjay. Wow, who's living with her mama? Wow. A desperate attempt, though. Ain't that right, Sanjay? This is a desperate attempt to try to get somebody who's motherfucking living with their mama. This is very desperate. Yeah, it's very desperate. Go ahead, Brother Marco.
To take money out of your son's mouth? Seriously? You already fucked up my reputation all over social media, which is one of my social media. YouTube is one of my social media, one of my sources of income.
Pause.
And I was.
Now YouTube is a source of income. Wow. YouTube is a source of income. I thought YouTube didn't pay you shit, Sanjay. I thought YouTube was the most horrible place you ever came to, Sanjay. So how is this a source of income? It's not making you no money, Sanjay. It doesn't pay the bills, Sanjay. How is this a source of income? You know, some extra change, yeah, but source of income? No. No. Bitch, you only get motherfucking 100 to 300 views out of 44,000 subscribers that you have, bitch. And you talking about a source of fucking income, bitch? Yeah, this shit is laughable. Go ahead, Roller Marco.
Was making a lot of money off social media and YouTube specifically, and he decided to get on YouTube and depict me as something that I wasn't, that I could have been sued his ass for, and ruined a source of income of mine, making
Pause
it
right
to
quick,
where I
Marco.
have.
Pause. Yeah, no. That was a good one. I wish I could highlight it. Yeah, Marco is my spiritual employee. He's my spiritual intern / employee. That's a good. Go ahead, Roller Marco.
Have to try 3, 4, 5 times harder to get views and to sift out my damn comment section because of all of the negative comments I get from people calling me all types of names and shit, claiming that I was some type of side chicken, whore, and mistress when he knows damn well I wasn't that. But he got the world out here thinking that about me. So I have to consistently sit up here and defend myself over and over and over again because of him. And this nigga ain't got the nerve, girl. Child. Oh, I will. I promise. Because ain't no dude about to just shut me up. Especially not no dude like him. Hell no. Our son, 4 years old.
Pause, Marco.
I done sit here.
Y'all heard that? Especially no dude like him. Like I said, bitch, I wish it would have been me. I'd shut your ass up real motherfucking quick. This should have been checked, you know, shit. You talking about me, my name on YouTube? You doing all this? Oh, bitch. You just don't motherfucking know. Yeah, you picked the right motherfucker to bully. Couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. Shit. That motherfucker mic, it'd have been in your mouth, all right. I'd have shut that motherfucker mic so down far to your motherfucking throat. They still be doing motherfucking operation on your ass till this motherfucking day. Go ahead, Roller Marco.
Here, I had to take care of my son by myself when I'm sick, when I'm tired, when I got to run my businesses. I sat here and I took care of my mother while she had cancer, having to take her to chemotherapy and radiation.
Pause, Marco. Well, good, bitch. That's what it's called being a motherfucking mama and a goddamn daughter for. You want to, you know what I'm saying? Want that title, bitch? Earn it. That's what it's called being a mama and a goddamn daughter for. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
And take care of my son by myself at the same goddamn time. Do you know how hard that is? Meanwhile, this dude ain't even calling to see if Justice ate, see how he is.
Pause, Marco.
He
This bitch just said he didn't even call to see if Justice ate. Bitch, with $264 a motherfucking month, bitch. He better be motherfucking eating. He better be motherfucking eating. So get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit. With his so-called mama supposed to be a multi-millionaire, bitch, he better be motherfucking eating. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
ain't even never met him. This evil shit right here, this the evil shit. This is why I tell women, don't have their babies, man. Don't do it.
Pause
Because
right
at
there,
the end
Marco.
of the day,
Oh, this is why she tell women not to have babies with the so-called Dusties, because they'll take them to court so they can stop posting and talking shit about them online. This is why. This is why. Really sounds right. This is why. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
it is selfish. They don't care. They don't care. Cause see, and to me, I feel like this is him doing something to try to harm me. For what? Because I told people the truth about you? Ain't like I'm lying. You don't take care of your son. You never met him. That's not a lie. It ain't like he been trying his hardest to be a good father and I've been blocking him. No, that's not what's happening here. Yeah. Let me tell you something, Alyssa. You said be super careful with what you do, especially if you don't have to release for the photos and everything in your book. Let me tell you something about the photos and everything in my book. They belong to me. I'm the photographer.
Pause, Marco.
I
Y'all listen to this shit right here. Listen to this shit right here. Go ahead, Roland Marco.
the pictures I have of me and Priest together, they belong to me. They were taken with my phone. I'm the photographer. I'm the one who would have to sign the release. That's what y'all don't know about copyright. See, let's have a copyright conversation. See, I've been in the modeling industry. I was in the modeling industry for a very long time. The pictures that I took, I didn't own my pictures. My photographers did. And in order for me to be able to use my photos, I would have to sign a release.
Pause, Marco.
Right?
Okay, where is the signature for Priest to have his release? You didn't get that, Sansa, right? You didn't get that. Watch how she skip over this shit real quick. Go ahead and roll it, Marco.
Hold on. For me to be able to use them without my photographer's permission, I would have to sign a release. But I'm the photographer of my photos. Every photo that I have of me and Priest and that I use for my book, I made sure that they belong to me, that I own them. Hold on. Let me plug up my laptop. And everything that I write about in my book is about my life. Ain't nobody else's life. It's my shit. I don't need permission to write a book about my own life. I mean, it's crazy. I've been there before dealing with a narcissist. That's what he is. He needs to seek a mental health professional.
All right, pause right there, Marco. Now, she just said, oh, I don't need permission to write a book about my life. No, bitch, that's not about your life. No. You can sit here and try to say, well, I talk about that time and this time. That. No. That book was aimed towards him more than anything. We didn't hear no motherfucking road to motherfucking becoming a multi-millionaire. We didn't hear shit. We heard some cookie cutter bullshit. That's what the fuck we heard. We didn't hear no motherfucking shit that took us step by step to get there. We still stuck like, oh, okay, what the fuck is shit? How we becoming a motherfucking multi-millionaire, bitch? We still stuck at that motherfucking position with that goddamn book. And you want to sit here and tell us that, oh, you know what I'm saying? The book is not about him. Then you sit here on another motherfucking live and lie, talking about, oh yeah, see, this is one book is about, you know, it's about my relationship with my son's father. Oh, okay. Go ahead, roll the Marco.
Feel me? And this behavior is proof of that. I'm not just saying mean stuff about him because I'm trying to be mean to him. It ain't about him. It's about y'all ladies who watch me. Please understand
Pause,
something. There is
Marco.
a reason.
Now it's about y'all ladies who watch me. I thought this was about your son. I thought this was about your son. Okay, go on here, roll it, Marco.
Why? I'm saying what I'm saying because this is something I've had to deal with for a very long time. It's been 4 years, and if it's been 4 years, right? And that's a long time, right? And being as though that I have a book out about this shit, of course, I'm going to have to continuously answer questions about it from people. But I don't give a fuck if it's been 80 years. It's been me having to deal with this with my life. See, that's what's wrong with people. Y'all think my issue with him because of something that happened between he and I personally. No, this has to do with how he's treating my son. I have to take care of my son alone. So whether that's 4 years, 10 years, 15 years, 25 years, my son is growing up in these streets without a father, as rough as the world
Pause,
is.
pause. Oh my fucking God. Oh my motherfucking God. Oh my fucking God. People, boy, I cannot. Oh my. I can't believe this shit. I seriously can't. And I'm saying it, you know what I'm saying, to be real right now. Seriously. All jokes aside. How the fuck is your goddamn son growing up in these motherfucking streets, bitch? Bitch, you don't even stay in the motherfucking hood. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. How the fuck is your son is growing up in these streets? To my knowledge, y'all all in the motherfucking sticks, bitch. And you're supposed to be in a gated community with a full car garage, sounds right? Those are not the streets. So what the fuck you mean? Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
He's growing up in these streets without a decent man in his life. He need a man in his life, a real one. And I have to sit here and take care of my son alone, and it affects me every day. It's humiliating. It's embarrassing. I'm sitting here a single mother. I signed up for some shit. Y'all think I signed up to be a single mom? No.
Pause. The fuck you being? It's embarrassing and it's humiliating. You know what I'm saying? Being a fucking single mother. What the fuck it is, bitch? Shit. You got single fathers out here. Do you think they come on this motherfucker crying about, oh, I'm a single father, and you know what I'm saying, my kids don't have their mother? They take it for what the fuck it is and make the best out of it. My uncle did it. So you get the fuck up out here with that bullshit. You want to sit here and use that pussy ass excuse talking about, oh, my son is out on these streets. Bitch, he should be on the motherfucking streets, bitch. You better not motherfucker be on them goddamn streets. The fuck you mean? All right, go ahead and roll it, Marco.
Do you not have freedom? That's what I'm saying. I have the freedom to say what the fuck I want to say. I could see if it was defamatory stuff or shit that wasn't accurate. Shit's true. It ain't like it's stuff that I'm just making up. It's true. Millions of people talk about their lives. He isn't allowed to make me stop. That's the thing, you know? Listen, the name that I call him, like when I'm talking about him publicly, right? When I call him priest, that's the name I gave him. That's the name I made up for him. You feel me? Like I try when I speak about him, I try not to use his legal name, right? Because, and I've always done that. People on social media know him as Priest, right? They don't really know him from his legal name. They know him as Priest. I gave him that name. His likeness, this pretend person that he pretended to be, for me, that little fake person that's on his, that's on my videos and shit like that and all those pictures, that's not a real person. That's not who he truly is. That's the person he was pretending to be for y'all. And he admitted it. He was pretending to be that guy for social media. It was a character. That's not his name or his likeness. He was pretending for social media and said it.
Pause. I see what you're doing, bitch. You're trying to twist the shit up. But let's go off your narrative. But who was he pretending for? He was pretending for you. Why? Because social media is not his thing, Sansa Ray. He was been in these videos for you. He didn't want to feel like he had to share on how he treats his women, you know what I'm saying, with the fucking world. Everybody doesn't do that, Sansa Ray. Everybody don't have these motherfucking superficial ass bait goals in their fucking mind that, as soon as I get booed up, yeah, I'm everything, you know what I'm saying, we doing online. No. That's what the fuck was your fucking problem. Bitch, maybe you should have been with the nigga a little bit motherfucking longer before you start motherfucking filming and co-signing. And coming on this motherfucker talking about that's your husband when it was somebody else's husband. You don't never say that part, do you? You don't never say that part. You leave that part out. You didn't come on this motherfucker part. You know what I mean? Come on this motherfucker telling everybody that, you know what I'm saying, you knew that man was married, but still coming online talking about this was your husband. She'll never say that shit, y'all. She leave that shit out. You know what I mean? You can sit there and leave it out, but we got it on tape, Sans Ray. We have the timestamps and the date marks of when you were doing this shit, Sans Ray. So you could paint this motherfucking picture however the fuck you want it. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, your ass gonna be stuck and fucked just like the fuck you is now. This was what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop the link for everybody to come up. They want to come up and critique with the video. Be brief when you hear something and be straightforward, and also have some courtesy to pass the mic. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop the link in a hot second. And when I do, and I bring y'all up, like I said, just be brief and straightforward. Especially when we got others on the panel as well. So, like I said, I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
I'm not really worried. What's concerning me, let me tell you something. What's concerning me is my son. I keep thinking about like this is why I keep telling women, please, ladies, please understand something. When you're dealing with these guys and you're dating them, right? I want you to, before you have sex with them and start thinking about, being with them forever and all this stuff, I want you to think about what kind of father they would be to your children. I want you to think about that long and hard, because you dealing with the men that you're dealing with, it affects the people around you. This man sat up at the table, sat down with the table, at the table with my daughter. My daughter's 21. She was like 17 when he met her. I think she was like 17, 18, something like that when he met her, right? He sat down at the table with her and told her that he loved me and wanted to marry me. Do you know how much damage he caused my daughter by lying to her, pretending that he wanted to be in my life and in hers?
Pause right there, Marco. Pause. Bitch, get the fuck up out of here. All the motherfucking other niggas you didn't do motherfucking dumb ass too. Shit, she looked at the priest ass just as well as she looked at the other motherfucking niggas. Like, okay, it's just another piece of motherfucking dick my mama got to put in the goddamn mouth. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
Y'all be careful. This man was around my family. He lied to my family, dead ass, in their face. But got the nerve to say I'm bothering his family. What family? His family don't fuck with him last time I checked. The family that he introduced me to, he hadn't seen them in years. I had to beg him to be around them. And I don't even talk about them. Shit, I think the last conversation I had about them was,
Pause. if you had to beg your motherfucking family to bring you around fucking priests, why the fuck would you sit here and tell him, oh, if you're not serious about me, don't come to the trip? If you gotta beg them. That's too much, Sasha, right? It is. Cause ain't no motherfucking way I'm finna beg my motherfucking family for shit. Any motherfucking chick I bring around, I'm gonna let them know what the fuck it is. And they gonna, call it for what it is, what you know what I'm saying, whatever I tell them it is. You know? I say this just a friend, they gonna try to call Courtney, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's still a friend, you know what I'm saying? She cool people, so you know what I'm saying? She alright. You know what I'm saying? I say, hey, this my woman, hey, this is STL woman. But you sit here telling us that you had to beg your motherfucking family just to be around priests? Oh, okay, bitch. Roll it, Marco.
His grandmother the other day, because somebody kept asking me, and this is a lie he told. Somebody kept asking me, did his family not like me? And did his grandmother put me out her house or some shit like that? It had something to do with his grandmother. And I was saying, nah, his grandmother was actually pretty cool. She was pretty dope. When I talk about his family, I actually say a lot of positive shit, actually. I think the only person I
Pause.
really...
Get the fuck up out of here. We heard this bitch say that his sister basically had a deadbeat husband. We basically set up and heard this bitch say his mama had herpes. We set up and heard this bitch, you know what I'm saying, seen this bitch infiltrate some cousins. And you mean sit here and tell us that, oh no, I had a problem with his family. His family was practically cool. Bitch, get the fuck up out of here, bitch. We know what the fuck we saw and heard. If you come to the back, type in the back chat and let me know who you are. Go ahead, roll the market. Marco.
am kind of like about was probably his sister. But outside of that, I don't have a big issue with like his family or anything. I don't really talk about them that often. But
All right,
I do
pause
tell
right
the
quick,
truth.
Marco, pause right quick. All right, we got BV in the back. Go ahead, let our sister BV up. All right, supersize the YouTube screen, Marco. All right, right on. All right, welcome to the panel, BV.
Hey. Let's get a round of applause for spiritual brother admin Marco, okay? Holding it down. POP
Yeah,
holding
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He doing good, man.
Look,
He
we
on
got a
point
tip,
too.
the young
Yeah,
brother. Okay.
yeah.
Anyway, I gotta say a couple of things. I gotta bring some of this shit. So this bitch, and I'll put it in the chat. First of all, you ain't named that motherfucker priest. This is how fucked up we know she is. She is so completely outside of her mind. She is so disassociated and detached from reality. It's like he and they both came up here and explained where he got the moniker priest from because he was so into the Bible because he was studying as a Hebrew Israelite. He was studying and adhering to that lifestyle and that doctrine. Bitch, you didn't name him priest. Okay? You didn't name him a motherfucking thing. That grinds the fuck out of me. Secondly, the fact that the audacity, the unmitigated gall for her, and this is where I say she act like a child. And I'm gonna keep it brief, but she acts like a child. There is no fear. She has no concept of reality because you received a legal um communicate from an attorney, from a law firm, whatever. Her response is, well, I don't know why they would waste their time. Ma'am, you've been sitting on the internet for 5 years or four years and some change, defaming this man. You put his social out. You put a picture of the man on the toilet out on the internet. You have lambasted him, drug him and his legal ex-wife all over the internet. You brought his fiance out to the forefront, threw her initials out there, talked about her, posted her pictures up on the internet, posted they shit, uh, put out where they were possibly having their vows, their honeymoon, whatever. You done put all day business out on the street, and you mad because they sitting here saying, "Bitch, keep our names out your motherfucking mouth." The fucking nerve. because they better than me, because I'd have flued my ass out there, and I said flued my ass out there and put them paws on that big ass hefty bitch. And I said what I said.
All right, we got our sister Brandy up. Marco, go ahead, super side. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. All right, welcome to the panel, Brandy. Welcome to the panel, Brandy. Okay, I guess you got to get it together. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
Though I don't lie about them. Cease and desist is a cowards do if they don't like people telling the truth about them to shut them up. Nothing comes of them. Freedom of speech covers that. I mean, Lord, I don't know. Child, I understand it's your story, but at some point you got to let it go. Who said I didn't let it go? That's your assumption. Matter of fact, how about this? Let's change the narrative. If it's my story, right? Let's say I got control over this. It's my story. It happened to me. Don't I get to choose when I want to let it go? So let's say I want to hold on to that shit for the next 50 years. Isn't that my right?
Pause, Marco.
It's my life.
Oh, okay. You want to hold on to the next 50 years? Oh, well, I'll tell you what, Sasha Ray, since you want to hold on to the next 50 years, why don't you hold on to that story right now behind these bars and let us know when you're done. And Judge Taylor asked that shit, boy. Shit start off not coming out of the nose. The ass be crying then. All right, welcome to the panel, Brandy. Okay, I guess you still have some technical difficulties. Go ahead. Oh, hold on. You there?
Oh no, it's slow. I'm like, can I interject again real quick? Like,
yeah.
And then the thing about it is, the fact that's always bothered me about Sansaray is that she can't let anything go, any failed relationship or perceived relationship. What grown ass person is gonna sit here and hold on to something like this? Move on with your life. You have this child to raise that you're clearly failing at that. You got this little boy screaming and squawking in the background of every single live. Every time we see the boy, he don't conduct himself or and it's not his fault, it's her fault. He doesn't carry himself like a normal, average, regular child. And there's no shame in the fact that he has whatever delay or whatever issues that he has. That's not his fault. That is not a slight against this child. It's a slight against the mother, because while there's nothing wrong with him having a delay or whatever, or a deficiency, a deficit, that is her fault. You so busy wrapped up in this broke ass, and I said it, this broke ass, grown ass, shiftless, do nothing ass Negro that you wanted so bad for whatever inconceivable, excuse me, you can't even tend to your child's needs. And even if he weren't special needs, you're still not engaging with that boy like a regular, normal parent. Where is the nurturing? Where is the mothering? And it's like, she's so fucking sad and sick in the head. You're literally letting this shit take over your life. You can't even do any, you can't make any moves or any growth or anything for your own good because you're so worried about what he's doing. The man has moved on with his life. I can say a myriad of things about this man, but what I'm gonna say about her is that's on her. She knew exactly what it was when she got with him. And to Cree's defense, he did lay it out on, to her. He told her the truth. Her ass was arrogant and ignorant enough to think that she could pull strings because she thought she had some magical power. Man, you're not even fly. You're not fly. You're not fine. You're not smart. You don't even know how to conduct a normal, average conversation without Googling everything every 5 fucking seconds. You don't exist in reality. And Slim Roller, to your point, brother, man, when you my size and you work out, and look, I'm little, I'm from the streets, I will wear her big ass out, okay? I will mollywop her big ass all up and down them goddamn hills of San Francisco or wherever the fuck she live, okay? All up and down that Golden Gate Bridge. That's on what? That's on period.
Hey, go ahead and roll it, Marco.
I don't have to let it go if I don't want to. It's up to me. I control this shit. You feel me? Just because I wrote a book about it to help other women doesn't mean I didn't let it go. People want to put a negative spin on top of me helping other
Pause,
women.
Marco. Pause. Now y'all heard that now the book is about to help other women. I thought the book was about for everybody to help, you know what I'm saying, find the road to become a multimillionaire. Now you sit here talking about, I wrote that book to help other women. I thought it was for everybody. See, now the book is just for women. No, okay. Roll it, Marco.
The reason why I help other women because nobody told me. You feel me? Nobody said to me, Sansare, when your intuition tell you something fucked up about a dude, listen to that shit and trust you over anything else. Don't listen to nothing they saying. Anytime I asked for advice when I was a kid from the women in my family about marriage, about relationships, about men, nobody told me anything.
All right,
So
pause right
what
there.
I do with my
Okay, let's go for that. Let's go for that. Since you so much this college scholar and shit, bitch, you mean to tell me out of all the fucking relationships you had that wasn't successful to either start a marriage or have a marriage or start some type of good foundation, you mean to tell me out of all them fuck ups, you didn't learn from none of them? I'm not surprised. I'm just saying. None of them? God damn. Shit. Who fault is that? Yours. That don't mean you put this man on blast. Going off what you just said, though. All right, roll it, Marco.
time is to make sure that younger girls, young ladies, know, are clear. And I use my story as an example. Doesn't mean I haven't let it go. Now, here's the thing. When you get in a situation like that, like maybe you've been married or some shit like that, next time around, you really
Pause, Marco.
tiptoe around being in.
And you said it doesn't mean you have to let it go. Okay. Keep on holding on to that motherfucking story and making it the center of your motherfucking life, bitch. And let's see how far you get. Just keep on holding on to it. Because, bitch, it's been 5 years. And, bitch, you look worse than fucking worse. You get fatter and fucking fatter. You get more fucked up and more fucked up. So keep on holding on to that story. Roll it, Marco.
Another marriage or another relationship. That's how I rock. I'm not the type of person that's going to go around here and just jump into another relationship or jump into a marriage or have another baby. Because you know how women, they'll have a baby by their own
Pause,
man and then
Marco.
turn.
Bitch, stop lying. You just jumped into another motherfucking spiritual motherfucking marriage, you know what I'm saying, while you was fucking dead. So stop with the bullshit. Boy, I tell you, man. I tell you, she forgot about that shit. That shit went out the door. That's why I know this shit wasn't real. Oh, I was engaged. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Over the 5 months I was gone. I know it was a lie. It's just say something to make it sound good. And to motherfucker make the priest jealous. That's all it was to do. And it didn't. It really didn't. Yeah, and she said it's funny how strange how she sit here talking this shit about so my son won't be out on the streets. Where are the fucking godfathers at? All these 5 godfathers your son got, Sansaray, where they at? Where they at? Ain't nobody picked up baby Justy and took him to the park to play baseball. Ain't nobody took him to the park to, you know what I'm saying, go swing in the swing. Well, what is Sansaray? Ain't nobody took him out for ice cream. Look, come on now. Anybody just took them to showbiz? I mean, I say showbiz. You know, I'm older motherfucker, man. To Chuck E. Cheese, you know what I'm saying? Just for the fun of it. What is Sansaray? What these godfathers at Sansaray that you was talking about? Oh, we don't need priests. He got 5 godfathers. Remember that? See what how time fly and catches up with you and kick you in the ass? Oh, let's kick you in your ass real good right about now. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm loving it every motherfucking minute. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
Around, have another baby, and then have another baby, and then have another baby, and then have another. What you doing? And ended up being a single mother with 4 or 5 baby daddies and shit. That's not me. I take my time. People will get divorced and they get married and then get divorced again. Next thing you know, they've been married 3 and 4 times. That's not me. I take my time. So it's been 5 years for me, right? I haven't been on a date.
Pause right there.
I haven't really
I just thought of some shit. This bitch said she takes her time. People who've been divorced 3 or 4 times get married. But this bitch been engaged 8 fucking times. It's no fucking difference, Science Ray. No fucking difference. So what the fuck are you saying? Go ahead, Roland Marco.
I've been doing too much of anything but chilling, working on my business, working on getting my money together. Because I'm my son's sole provider. So all
Okay,
I
pause
do
right there,
is
Marco.
work.
What multi-millionaire y'all know has to work on getting their money together? I'll wait. What multi-millionaire y'all know that has to work on getting their money together? You're multi-millionaire, bitch. What the fuck you mean? You gotta get your money together.
Wait, and why can't she focus on getting herself together? Isn't that the whole overarching theme of what she preaches? When you supposed to be metaphysically and all this other bullshit, manifesting and all of that, isn't part of that having yourself together as well, working on yourself constantly, growth, therapy, wellness, healing, eating right, living right, exercising, taking care of yourself. You don't even do that. You don't even take care of your surroundings. You can look at her skin and take care. She don't even take care of her innards.
All right, go ahead, Roland Marco.
Right? I don't care who my son's father's sleeping with. I don't care who he's marrying. I don't care who else he has children with. All I care about is his relationship with his son or the lack thereof. That's it. Do you think he could possibly come after you? He could try.
Oh, okay. Pause, Marco. Right on, Marco. He he had like the what you call it? Okay, right on, Marco. All right, I see. All right, roll it.
He could try to come after me for defamation. But you guys forget all of the stuff he did. You think I don't have proof and receipts of all of the stuff that he said? All that hurtful stuff he said and did? The interviews he did? You don't think I download all the stuff? All that stuff on my computer. I have every single video he did, every single text message, every single interview. I got them. I kept them. That's why I don't delete shit. I don't delete shit. Like people look at my social media platforms and they'll see how I got pictures, old pictures from decades ago.
Man. I tell you, Sanskrit, you never fail us. You never do. So we know you don't delete shit. We know that. You take it down and hide it like you always do. But you know what? You sit here to say Sanskrit, that's kind of cowardly. I mean, you said what you said. Leave it up. That's kind of coward, Sanskrit. You said what you said. Leave it up. But you want to sit here try to tell us preach the real coward. Really? Sound like you more the coward. Because you just said in a minute yourself that, I don't delete them. I saved them. Oh, okay. So all the ones you say, go ahead and put them back up, Sansaray, to fight your defense. All the ones you took down, put them back up so you can fight your defense. Let's see if you're going to do that. Go ahead and roll it, Marco.
I keep receipts. The reason why is because people do shit like this and they try to make it seem like they're a victim when they're not. He not like, that's why it's so easy to countersue him. Like if he was to sue me for like defamation or something, I have all of the interviews where he was saying all of this cruel shit, lying about me.
Pause, Marco. This bitch is sitting here talking about, oh, I got all the interviews. Like this nigga went in on a whole fucking tour. And the dude only motherfucking did 2 panels. Science Radio did about 10 plus panels. 100,000 plus posters. 100,000 plus videos. And she want to sit here and try to tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, that all the stuff that he done said, he only did 2 fucking panels. 2. The 2 he did mounts up to no more than 6 hours. But I guarantee you, if we was the motherfucker that add the motherfucking hours up to Science Radio and talked about him and dogged him out, I guarantee them motherfucker gonna come over 100,000 hours. I guarantee you that. Go ahead and roll it, Marco.
I have it. So we're talking about his lies versus me telling the truth about him. I know that your ex is a jerk, but if you forgive this dude and let him live his miserable life, God will send your son multiple men that will step up for the father role. That's interesting. As far as forgiveness goes, I don't just toss that out to just about anybody. I don't toss it out to just random people. You know, I think.
Pause right there, Marco. He's not a random person, Sasha, right? That's your child's father. What the fuck you mean? You just don't toss it out to random people. That was a good question to ask because you see, she tongue twisted that to a point where it didn't make no sense, but it made sense in a way because she just sat here and just said, "Oh, I just don't, forgive everybody, anybody." But this is your son's father. You're supposed to forgive him, Sasha, right?
Can I say
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Not only that, you know how pathetic and sad and bitter. That is the epitome of bitter. You were a bitter bitch. My whole thing is, okay, and then her verbiage just really fucks with me. I don't toss that out to anybody, just anybody. So you hold on, and this is why, and I'm not even trying to be mean. It's just the truth. This is why she looks the way she does, because everything, every slight that she's ever experienced in life, she holds on to it and holds on to it and holds on to it. And then has the nerve to wonder why her life is the way it is. You want to talk about energy and metaphysics and all this other bullshit. You can't let go. You can't get nothing because you so busy holding on to everything that's you perceive to have been wrong in your life. You should definitely forgive and move on. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself. And it's not even really, in my opinion, nothing to forgive. Let it go. Move the fuck on. I mean, grow up, move on, put your big girl drawers on, clean your coochie out, drink some water, and move the fuck on with your life. Gather yourself, get yourself all the way together, and live your best life. And if you don't want to give forgiveness, then give revenge. The best revenge is getting your shit together and living your best life. And not only for you, for that little boy, because that little boy is going to need a shit ton of help. And he needs her to be at her best. And she ain't never going to get there. I'm sorry. And I don't even wish that for her. I can't stand Sansa. I think she's the lowest of the low. But damn it, she got a son to think about. And when is she ever in her life going to be an adult and a mother and put all the bullshit aside and get herself and her life together for that little boy who desperately needs her to do so?
Exactly.
Desperately.
Never. All right, go ahead and roll it, Marco.
Forgiveness, when people be like, forgiveness is for you, not the other person. I believe that to a certain degree, but I don't believe I should forgive him as in interact with him beyond co-parenting with my son.
Pause.
Like I'm not interested.
What the fuck? That's all you're supposed to do. So what the fuck you mean? Oh, I don't think I should interact with it. Shit, ain't no other way you should be. Ain't no other way you should be reacting with him other than your son. So what the fuck? Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
Interested in being more than a cordial like friend of his, so my son can see a healthy interaction between me and his biological father. But honestly, this cease and desist shit is even more of an indication that he isn't the healthiest person for my son to be around.
Okay,
And
pause. So I guess the healthiest way for priests to come around is to go to California, bash your fucking head into the fucking wall. Don't you think? I mean, what other way? Marco, supersize up the YouTube screen. What other way it is, Lotus?
I think the best thing for him to do, and I know he ain't gonna do it, and I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it every single fucking
No,
time.
no. She's saying by getting that cease and desist, that's not the best way. So the other best way is to beat the fuck out of her ass. I mean,
Look, the
ain't
best
that what it's saying? Ain't that
that
what she's
hefty
saying?
bitch need to roll her ass down one of them goddamn motherfucking mountains down there and just be over with it. Toss
No, she
yourself
ain't
in
gonna
the
do
bay,
that.
bitch.
She ain't gonna do that. I'm just saying. I mean, if she's saying that, oh, this is not the best way. I guess the other best way is, like I said,
Because she's a narcissist. She's literally trying to control the entire situation. She only wants everything on her terms. It don't have nothing. This ain't even about her child, which is the worst part. That's the shit that's really bothering me. Is that this ain't even about that boy. She don't give a shit about that child. She don't give a damn about him. He was a means to an end, and the ends and the means didn't meet because she got a, a child with some needs. Okay, because I ain't gonna say what I want to say. No, I'm fucking. I'm gonna say it. She got a slow baby out of it. She thought she was gonna get this man, and he was gonna raise this little boy, and she was gonna be able to gallivant along and do her fuck shit and go out and live her best life while he stayed at home and raised that little boy. Ma'am, you had another thing coming. That's what happens when you plot on a slow nigga, and that's what you get. And he don't want nothing to do with that child because he was never a parent. He didn't have to. He raised Sonia's kids because he chose to. He didn't want that little boy. And that was your fault. And that's what you get when you choose to lay down with a motherfucker and they don't want a child. That's your baby. And I hate to say this, and I know a lot of people will probably disagree with me. When you are a mother, that is your child. If the father is there, regardless of the way of the relationship, be it marriage, be it whatever, be it love, whatever, all that shit fades. Men can walk away at any time. Maybe they have a legal ramification. That is your child. You are a mother from conception until death. And that's your death, not your child's death. And she got it all the way fucked up.
okay. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
I think I would not, I don't want him around me anymore. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I rather God just send me someone who's worth my time, my time and my son's time. Oh, that's bullshit. I don't talk about it on every other video. Apparently, you ain't looking at my content.
Pause, Marco.
Who would want to be bothered with her? And STL, you said it. Even if the child was perfectly, I don't want to say normal, but let's say he was, all his milestones and developmentally on par, right? At her age, STL, you have said it yourself. At your age, y'all age, hell, my age, I'm 37. Well, finna be 37. I don't want to be bothered with no little ass, squeaking ass child. I don't want to be bothered. I got a 7-year-old myself. I have no patience. You think a man is going to want to come through with all your issues. You have a plethora of issues of your own. You ain't did none of the work to heal and get over, get past, work through, none of that shit. You got your set of issues. Not only that, you got a baby with a shit ton of issues of his own and a sick mama in tow. You think what man is going to want to come in? I mean, unless he's like 80 years old, and I'm talking about a slow 80, because my mama is an octogenarian, and she is fly and fast and in Greece right now as we speak, okay? Ain't no man finna come in and put up and deal with her attitude, her shiftlessness, her lazy ass, narcissistic ways, and then that slow baby in the background screaming. Don't nobody want to deal with that. She ain't never gonna get nobody to put up with her ass, ever. Unless he's a predator. And I pray that never happens because that child got enough issues and enough challenges coming down the pike for him. She got it all the way fucked up. And I hope somebody whoop her ass.
All right, go ahead and roll it, Marco.
Because I generalize like the deadbeat dad narrative. Like he ain't the only deadbeat dad in the world. If I'm talking about deadbeat fathers, he ain't the only one. It's a shit ton of them, right? Like, You do know that, right? And then here's the funny thing. I like how people like you overlook all the financial videos I do, all the positive videos I do. You don't see none of that shit, though. Convenient, though, that you don't. But it's there. You just don't look at it. All them videos got all that content. Majority of it ain't even about him. Like, you know. Oh, here's another thing. This goes back to what I said a minute ago. If I wanted to resent him forever, I could. It would be my choice. This is my life, y'all. So if I wanted to resent him, dislike him, because I do dislike the dude, because what he did was disgusting. Period. Right? If I wanted to resent him forever, I would. It's my choice. Y'all not gonna steal my choice from me. No one is. But I don't really feel which I hope or think I feel. I don't feel like, again, I'm gonna reiterate this again. And I say this every time I say this. What I care about is my son. My son, what he did to my son. My son. My son.
Pause, Marco. My son. I told y'all. My son. My son. My son. My son. My son.
That ain't nothing but a proxy for her.
Right.
She don't give a shit about that. She don't give a fuck about him.
Ain't said shit about her son.
She don't give a
It's
shit.
mainly about her. Oh, what
Exactly.
he did to me. What he did to me. What he said about me. He said about your son.
And what normal person says if I want to resent someone forever? I mean, that is my mother's first husband. Literally, she put him out. He never paid child support. You know, my mother was like, fuck it, I'm good. I got it. My mother had 3 degrees. She was straight. You know, she said, if you want to walk away, walk the fuck away. They were married. Okay, he was a narcissist as well. Move the fuck on. You know what happened when you let shit go? She met my father, the love of her life, who adopted and raised my sister as his own. Loved my sister just like he was his own. That's what happens when you're healthy and normal and you can let things go. My mother is still to this day living her best life. And my mother also, you know, has a very close relationship with his children from his previous marriage. That's what happens when you're normal. Sansaray will never have that. She can't even conceive something healthy and normal because she's so fucked up. Who wants to hold on to that shit forever? This is how people get strokes and stress and cancer and heart attack and all this other shit. If she make it to 50, I'd be surprised. And I'm not wishing it. I'm just saying this is what happens when you hold on to things. And as a Buddhist, she should know this. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It's stupid and makes no sense.
Yeah, go ahead, roll it, Marco.
Still gonna catch the fade when I see him. That's hilarious. Do I still want to? Yeah. I'm not gonna front. That's why I'm not around him. Like, think about this. The last time I
Pause right
checked, and I
there.
don't know
Pause
where.
right there. See now, this shit right here. This what's gonna get our ass fucked up. You sit here talking about you want to catch a fade with that man. You want to catch a fade with him. Now you catch a fade now. Well, this shit come for real now. Then you want to say, oh, he's a woman beater. You better watch the shit you saying. Cause shit, it pop up at your door, your motherfucking door real quick, real fucking quick. You sit here on the internet talking that shit, sounding good like a motherfucker, sounding real good. Like I said, you picked the right one. Bitch, I wish you would tell me you want to catch a fade. Marco, I saw the Brandy at the back. Check it to see if anybody at the back trying to come up.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and supersize it up. Yeah, all right.
Okay. You can go ahead if you want to roll some more. I can wait.
All right, go ahead and roll it,
Okay.
Marco.
He live now, but the last time I checked, he lived in Atlanta. I was living in Atlanta, right? I knew that when I dropped my baby, he was gonna catch a fade. Right? So I was like, okay, let me get out of this city because number one, I'm not trying to be the baby mama that's chasing around a baby daddy. I don't even want to see him like that. You know what I mean? That's number one. Number two, I wanted a better life in California. I always told him that I wanted to live in California, and he was supposed to come to move to California with me, but he didn't.
Okay. Pause.
Right?
Marco. She sitting here talking this shit about California. Well, bitch, why didn't you go to California when you supposed to go? When you say you was gonna go to California, why would you sit up here, you know what I'm saying, and get in this motherfucking relationship and try to force a person to go to California? That wasn't gonna work, Sans Ray. Everybody dreams and agendas is not the same as not the same as yours. You sit here talking about, oh, he said he was gonna come to California. He didn't say that like that. He said, oh yeah, California, it's probably a nice place. I would love to go visit. That's it. But she took it as, oh yeah, see, he said he wanted to move to California with me. No. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
So I always knew I wanted to go to California. So I was like, this is a better environment for my son. It's safer, and I don't want him to have anything to do with the drama associated with my son's father because he likes to start
Pause
messy
right there.
mess.
Pause. Oh, it's safer. But I thought you said your son is on these streets, Sansa Ray.
But okay, wait a minute. Let me say something real quick. How can she didn't want her son affiliated with her father with his father's drama? What the fuck? What is she talking about? I mean, does she really know what she wants? I don't think she does. And how could Priest be telling her that he gonna move to California with her when he was still married to Sidonia? They weren't divorced.
Right.
So what the hell is she talking about? And it's just so many things that she said in this video that just blows my mind. You got pictures of this dude sitting on a toilet. So you got copy. I mean, you can do that too. That's bullshit. Okay. And I hope that he stays on her ass. Cause she broke, ain't got a dime. She ain't got no damn lawyer. So see, this is real. This is a real cease and desist. This ain't that bullshit she emailed you. Okay, from one of her spiritual,
Right.
imaginary
Exactly.
managers. Okay, this is for real. This is the law. And then she gonna say that the law firm is wasting his time. They wouldn't have taken him on as a client if they felt it wasn't a case. You dumbass. So obviously there's enough
So
for
it
them
goes
to
to
take
show
the
you. It
case.
goes to show you that they looking at this shit as well. And they heard this shit that you just said right here. Oh yeah, yeah. I want to catch the fade. Yeah, you want to catch the fade? Okay.
Yeah, she threatening this man. I hope he get a restraining on your ass, Sansa Ray. You're stupid. Take your ass somewhere and sit down. The dude don't want you. Okay? You are not the only woman that's been left. Well, he didn't leave you. You put him out. So you're not the
Right.
only woman
Exactly.
that's had to raise a child.
Exactly.
You ain't the only woman that's had to raise a child. Raise your fucking child and for once. Grow the fuck up. Because everybody has taken care of you all your goddamn life. Now it's time for you to get up off the pot. Priest
Exactly.
ain't Andre. He ain't getting ready to raise justice for you so you can go ho hop at the swingers club, bitch. Sit your old ass down somewhere. Okay, I'm on mute.
Roll it, Marco.
So I was like, all right, you know, do I want to catch? Do I still want to like be violent when I think about him? Yeah, but is he worth it? Nah. Is he worth the assault charges? No. Because here's my thing. When I think about the anger associated with him, yeah, I get angry, right? But then I be like, damn, if I do that, if I get violent with him, I ain't gonna be able to see my son. I'm gonna be locked up. I don't want to be locked up. I want to be around my son. You know what I mean? All I care about is my son. You know what I mean? I don't care about what he doing. You know, I just want my son to have a decent father. And if he don't, if his biological father is not the one, he ain't it. You feel me? So anyway, um, yeah, but this is a low blow from a to me. It's a low blow from a guy who's trying to have like this desperate simp, or maybe it's like a little girlfriend or something he got trying to be messy. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe it's a troll. You know, trying to be messy. You never know. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see. But I don't have
Pause right
any.
there. She sitting here talking about, oh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Well, you gonna find out the hard motherfucking way, bitch. Did you sit here and say you Google and you email that person and they are an actual law firm, bitch? And you want to sit here talking about, this might not be real? Okay, keep on. Keep on.
Oh, it's
Keep the
real.
fuck on.
Yeah. And why does
Keep the fuck on.
she don't want to accept the fact that he's sick? She trying to make excuses. Maybe it's a troll. Maybe a girlfriend made him do. No, maybe he just sick of your shit. Okay, and he don't want you talking about him. Period. Good, bad, or indifferent. I don't get it. How's she supposed to be a life coach and she can't? You keep talking about the same dude for 5 years, but you won't try to help somebody in their life. Are
Right,
you kidding
exactly.
me? That
Exactly.
bitch need a shrink and some medication,
Right.
okay? Dumbass.
And was sit here charge motherfuckers for her life coach sessions. Just to come here to shit on repeat. Oh, okay.
Exactly. And then one more thing, and I'm gonna let you go on back because I know we gotta get it done. But she said somebody asked her about her talking about priests in her videos, and she said she doesn't. She a damn lie. If she talking from life coach to financial so-called advice, she always throw priest in it at some point. It's always
Yeah.
leads back to just like when I was with my child's father. It's like, what does that have to do with financial building? What are you talk? So she always bringing priest into it, but she don't want to hear the truth about herself. But you want to talk shit about this man for 5 years and expect him to say nothing. So you want to bully him, stalk him, talk about him, embarrass him, but he ain't supposed to say nothing.
Right.
Come
That's
on
just
now,
that's her. That's her lie.
bitch,
Oh
delusional
yeah, I can say
ass.
all what I want to say about you, but oh no, you can't do that. That's against the law. I'm gonna have to send your sister desist. I'm gonna have to get with my attorneys. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to sue you, and you know what I'm saying? That you defaming my
My
character.
character. Bitch, please. And that's why she faked her death. She just wanted to see. She trying to get attention any way she can from him. He don't want you. He don't give a fuck. So, okay. I'm on mute.
All right, roll it, Marco.
Issue with taking legal action as well. It doesn't. I put it this way: I'm not afraid. I'm not worried because it's like, dude, you cause more damage than I could ever do. I could ever do. And this little anecdote here to me, this little cease and desist letter isn't nothing but proof that you're still on some bullshit. Like
No, okay.
you're
Pause right
still the
there.
same.
This little, but soon as it turned big on her ass. But he did this, Your Honor. See, let me show you. Let me show you. No. She gonna try to tell the judge what she wanted to tell the judge. It's not gonna work like this, Sasha Ray. It's not. The judge is already gonna be seeing everything, heard everything before he even step on that motherfucking stand and give your ass the motherfucking real business. I mean, the real fucking business. And when the judge does, and if you don't show up, oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Bitch, I wish I would find out you didn't show up. I wish, seriously, I would personally, myself, go up to motherfucking Northern California, find your ass myself, and turn you the fuck in. Yes, I will. Let me find out this bitch don't show up in the motherfucking court. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
Same crusty dude you was 5 years ago. Wait. Same hateful dude. Same selfish dude. Like anybody who could look at this situation, anybody looking at this situation would know, that this is his attempt to try to harm me. That's why
No, you harm.
like
Pause,
this.
Marco. You done harmed yourself. The fuck up out of here. He ain't did shit to you. You harmed yourself more than anything. You made shit hard for yourself. You fucked your own self up. It's you. It was nobody else but you. With no trolls, with no priests, with no Sidonian. It was Science Ray that fucked their own shit up. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
That's all I can say. You feel me? Like as a woman, these men will try to destroy you, especially if they feel like you're doing something better than them. Like he can listen, he could get in as many.
Y'all see that shit? She's using that women's rights shit again. This ain't got shit to do with women's rights. You sitting here trying to talk about, oh, see, this is what men do, you know what I'm saying, when they feel that you got more than them. Bitch, you sitting over there in a goddamn 2-bedroom apartment with your goddamn mom and your motherfucking daughter. Not a car to your fucking name. You're driving your goddamn daughter's car. You don't have a fucking credit card to your name. You barely got a fucking bank account to your fucking name. And you want to sit here and try to say that a man who has his own fucking job, who his life is look like it's getting way the fuck better than dealing with the goddamn Science Ray. And you sit here trying to tell everybody on this motherfucker that he's jealous of you because you got more than him. Wow. You need to take a second look. You really do. I'm pretty sure you have taken a second look. You just don't want to face the reality that somebody doesn't have some fake ass Cuban zirconia on their goddamn ring like you. They got the real bling bling, and you didn't get the real bling bling. Yeah, it hurts like a motherfucker, don't it? Go ahead and roll it, Marco.
Many marriages and relationships as he wants to get in, right? But it will never equal the amount of success I have, because my amount of success and money is what he wanted. He was feeling some type of way.
He wanted your amount of success and money? Bitch, are you for real? Did you forget you had to come on this motherfucker and beg and ask, can somebody, you know what I'm saying, help you out with a car part? Or Marco, whoever that is, mute him up.
That's me.
Okay. Yeah. Did you forget that? Did you forget that? And you could just mean to tell me you had success and money when you was with him? Come on now. Really? Wow. Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
About not having as much money as he wanted. So to me, I feel like this is him trying to get money out of me. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Because I really feel like if I was like one of these little for the streets type of chicks that was walking around here with no business, no social media presence, no anything, he wouldn't even bother with this. I was a little hood rat in the streets, walking around in the streets, right? Talking about how my baby daddy ain't shit. You think he would have sent me a cease and desist if I was a little hood rat chick on government assistance? Think about that. But yeah, so this letter was forwarded to me. And the funny thing about it is this person is in St. Louis, which is the same place one of my stalkers lives. And I was thinking, is this one of my stalkers? So I went ahead and looked at the website.
Pause it. Oh my God. Y'all already know she's talking about me, but this is the thing I'm finna point out. set her. You analyzing every fucking thing. That goes to show me that, bitch, you ain't stupid. You only stupid because you want to be stupid. You sit here analyzing every fucking thing, and you equating everything to the fucking internet. And this is about some internet shit, but this is some real shit that's coming at you, bitch. Wake the fuck up. This man is about to show you what's real. He's tired.
Exactly.
This man can't go nowhere, you know what I'm saying, without, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker coming up to him saying this shit, you know what I'm saying, this and that and this, because they heard it come out of your mouth, which was a lie.
Right. And then you got people coming to his fiance on her job. It's like, girl, but see, she don't have a job. She doesn't have a career.
Exactly.
So it's not affecting her. And bitch,
Exactly.
what success you got? You living in your mama's apartment. That shit ain't in your name. Okay, let's just get real about it. You don't have shit. So what success? What money? You can't even afford an attorney. Talking about you gonna get a black attorney, and she gonna laugh your ass out of her office, okay?
Yeah, goddamn right, like, bitch. Why do you stop talking about him?
Right.
He left me for dead. Bitch,
Well,
really?
you a dumbass if you gonna sit there and
Right.
let somebody leave you to die. You stupid. Okay, you can't get your ass up. She wasn't dying that bad. She was making videos.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Making videos like a motherfucker. 8 plus hours was at that.
But you about to die.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
All right, go ahead and roll it, Marco.
That was attached to the letter. Check that out. Did my research on this Dominic A. Gregory Esquire person, attorney at law. And I was thinking to myself, well, like, let me email him. So I went ahead and just emailed him, and I'll send once I get me another attorney, I'm going to send a response via letter, you know.
Okay, pause right there. Now, y'all heard this big talk she talking right here now. As soon as I get me another attorney, I'm going to just, just send them a response in a letter. Oh, okay. Well, send them a response for what? What you send a response for? What you gonna tell them? I mean, what can you tell them?
She gonna tell him that she gonna tell him, I will not refer to him as priest, my child's father, or my ex. I'm gonna refer to him as shit stain. That's what she gonna tell him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, you ain't gonna tell him. Well, go on ahead, and we gonna show you what's real.
And we're gonna lock your ass up, right?
Right.
Dumbass.
All right, go ahead, roll it, Marco.
Wait. She
You
gonna
feel me?
respond and tell him.
Hold on.
tell the
Pause,
attorney-
Marco. Pause, Marco. Go ahead.
She gonna tell this. She gonna trademark that damn his name priest, and she gonna trademark son's father. Remember, she said that in the video. So she gonna trademark that, so she has all the legal grounds to use it.
Does she know how much a trademark costs?
Child, I'm being completely facetious.
Okay.
You know she lying, child.
She can't afford that.
Exactly. She's trying to trademark all this shit. Why don't you trademark to shut the fuck up? Trademark that. Trademark to leave that man the fuck alone.
She wouldn't even have the tenacity to go about a trademark for anything. She can't even trademark her own name.
And that costs thousands of dollars. When you talk about a trademark, come on now.
Exactly, it sure does.
It costs thousands.
Wait. And I don't know if we got to this point in the video, but remember she kept telling us she changed her name. Did we get there?
She didn't change her name.
I told y'all that. It was all lies.
She said what she changed her legal name.
Right.
It was all lies. She ain't never changed her name.
I don't think we got there yet.
No, we ain't get that. But like I said, she never did change her name. It was just something to throw out there to make it, make everybody like, oh, damn, like we can't look for her no more. No. She can't get shit in her name. That's what the fuck she meant. All right, go ahead, roll it, Marco.
She changed her name. She dropped that last name. That's all.
It's the same shit, man. What is gonna go to?
Exactly. It's the mind games. She thinks she's smart.
Oh. All right, go ahead, roll it, Marco. Supersize it up.
That's what's happening here. the low blows, and I feel like I'm getting out of a divorce with somebody who's trying to be messy and weird.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
Than
Pause,
Pause
what
pause,
it
that.
pause,
is.
pause. Yeah, pause.
Because I know you fucking. I know she fucking
How she
lying.
hold on. She feel like she getting out of divorce and she never got married. Never been married.
The
Wow.
audacity of a bitch.
This bitch, she couldn't handle a divorce.
Okay.
Okay. And I've been through one. Bitch, you
And
would be in a
she
mental
can't handle
institution.
she can't even handle a motherfucking simple breakup. How the fuck you
Exactly. You can't handle a breakup. Could you imagine if Priest had actually married this bitch?
A breakup. They
And he
weren't
just
even together 6 months.
6
They weren't even
months.
together half of a calendar year.
Okay.
Like seriously,
You
they were
talking
together. They literally at best 5 months. She's still talking about this 5 years later.
later. Can you imagine a divorce, Lotus?
Dude, I done got 2 degrees in the span of this bitch talking about this old dusty ass Negro. Are you serious?
Okay.
A divorce?
Look, my
Bitch, you
son
could
got
never.
his then
First of
finished.
all,
My
you'll
son
never
finished
be
college,
anybody's wife.
graduated high school with her
Girl,
Right.
talking shit.
she could have got
Exactly.
her GED. She could have got her GED by now. Okay, they could have got a
Okay.
2-for-1 deal. She could have went with Priest if she was on her shit. Get it together. Period.
All right, go ahead, roll it, Marco.
Just a mom, you know what I mean, who wants women to make better choices than men. He made himself an example. He lied to me. He lies about me. He tries to harm me. Doesn't take care of his kids, or at least our kid. You know, I tried to be nice to him. I was extremely kind. I tried to be very understanding of him and his situation, his financial situation, his living situation, situations with his estranged wife, the situations with his family. I tried to be very understanding about all of that.
Pause. Do this bitch know that words have meaning? I don't think she know that.
I don't
Because
think
first of all, estrange would imply, or by definition, that they had no contact with each other. They were not estranged, not even a little bit. There was nothing estranged about their marriage and their communication situation, nothing. They were amicable. There's a difference. She's trying to throw that shit out there to make herself look better. It don't make you look better and you can't clean it up. I ain't even judging her. I mean, they were separated. That's true. And they both agreed to that and they told her that. And I respect that. That's cool. But what you don't do is sit here and lie. And even if they were separated, going through the divorce process, why would you get pregnant by a dude who was still married? And even if he was divorced the day, even if that divorce decree had been signed, sealed, and delivered the day.
Yeah, that's her in.
what happened.
I guess her Wi-Fi signal messed up.
Yeah, but Lotus is right because she was calling Sedonia looking for Priest. So get the fuck out of here. How were they estranged if you calling her looking for him?
Right.
Girl, stop with the lies. Stop with the lies, son.
Well, no, she gonna stop
Liar.
lies. She gotta make like I said, she gotta make it, herself look like she the victim. She the better
But
person. She
you're no
got more
victim.
money. She got
But
more money than everybody else.
she's no victim. You're no victim, bitch. Okay, I'm on mute.
Go ahead, roll it, Marco.
And you see where it got me? Taking care of a son alone while his deadbeat dad is threatening to sue me because of his suffering. This shit, Lord, his suffering. Boy, you don't even know what suffering is. You don't know what humiliation is unless you got a vagina.
All right, pause right there.
Men will never.
That's when she this internet shit will make a lot of people fucked up in the fucking mind. It really does. And she's
Yes.
like one of the main ones.
Yes, it is, because I got a vagina and it's sitting pretty and I ain't fucked up, okay? So I don't know what she talking about, a vagina. You don't
But
have a
no,
vagina.
she's once again, she just want to use that to make it seem like, see, this is what black men do. This is how black men are. This is what you go through when you deal with black men.
No, it's the black men that she chose. You chose wrong. And it wasn't, I won't even say she chose wrong. You did too much with a married man and you knew he was married because he told you he was married when y'all first went out.
Exactly.
So you
Exactly.
already knew what it was. So you should have backed the fuck up until he got that divorce and you saw the ink on the paper. And then you gradually move slow because then he has to heal from that marriage. No, you go get a pregnancy app because you want to get pregnant because you thought you was going to lay up on him for 18 years like you did Andre, and the shit backfired, bitch.
And Brandy,
Okay?
that's exactly what I was saying before before I dropped off.
Mm-hmm.
It takes, even if the letter, even if the ink and the seal was on that divorce decree the day that they met and started dating, it takes time to heal and recover from a divorce. Even if you're, you're just, I mean, you're recovering, you're going through life changes. That's what happens when you get a divorce. It's a life changing experience. Sansaray would know that because not only has she never been married and or divorced, but she's never had a healthy, normal, stable relationship. She don't understand what it takes to really separate, heal, and grow from a
Right.
relationship.
She
She
don't
ain't
know how
never
to
had a
maintain
real
nothing. Right. She
relationship.
has. So
She's
I've been
never
saying
had
that.
one.
I've been saying that. Listening to her, it's like, damn, hold the
Yeah.
fuck up. You can always tell me about this fucked up ass shit in a relationship, but you
Yes.
can never tell me nothing good.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm like,
Nothing.
shit. You want in a
She never said,
relationship then?
I had a man love me through my pain. I had a man who take care of me. And I don't even mean financially. When I say take care of you, I mean emotionally, just love you through things. And it don't have to be dysfunctional. She ain't never had, and that's really sad. And I do feel sorry for her. But she makes herself unlovable. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and roll the Marco.
Never understand how humiliating it is to deal with men and their bullshit. The stuff that society puts women through on a regular, just me being a woman, the stuff we have to deal with. And then on top of that, we got to be sued by the men we did. Talking about some suffering and humiliation. You have no idea.
Pause.
You have no idea.
What suffering? See, that's the thing. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna make this distinction. There's a difference between women and bitches. Women don't have to deal with that shit. I don't know women who deal with things like this. Women don't have lowbrow, low level, gutter ass, dysfunctional ass, trauma, tragic, all these ladies. No one has, I don't know any, I've never experienced anything or seen anything like this in my life. Because if you weren't harassing this man and plastering his shit, even if she weren't a quote unquote social media figure with a quote unquote presence, why are you sitting here lambasting and dragging this man's name all over everywhere? Why are you talking shit about him? Everybody I know who's divorced or separated or broken up, who's had a child, they don't talk shit publicly about their children's father or their ex-husband publicly. They may confide in their girlfriends or their close circle. They're not talking shit about their, the opposite parent to their children. I don't know these people. Ain't There's no humiliation just because you own a vagina. That is ridiculous. I've never
Exactly.
felt humiliated because I have a vagina. What
I
are
haven't
you talking
either.
about?
I don't
Ever,
know.
ever in my life. And I've said this before. Yes, when you're young, and I'm not going to say men, boys lie on their dicks. And I'm sorry I'm being vulgar, but it is what it is. We all grown.
Yeah.
Boys will lie on their dick. They may say they slept with you and you ain't even, never even smelt it.
Right.
However, grown people don't have these issues. Adults, normal people do not have these issues. This is
Nope.
some dysfunctional ass, lowbrow, gutter, ghetto shit.
It really is, Lotus. It really is. And she keep talking about she love her son. I love my son. If you really loved your son, then you would know that doing what you're doing to his father is not
Yes,
love.
that's
Because
not love.
this is on the YouTube. This shit will be here. Okay. Till that little
For,
boy is a teenager and beyond.
forever.
You have dragged this boy's father talked about him like the scum of the earth because you're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about your son. If you're thinking about your son, bitch, go teach him how to use the damn toilet. Teach him how to say a sentence at 4. Put his ass in school somewhere. You fucking idiot. I don't like her. She makes me sick.
Go off, sis. Because period. That part.
Okay?
She's sick. She's sick in the head. And if you really loved your son, Sansare, you would get some help, honey, because you need it. And I'm not saying ain't nobody above it. Look, motherfuckers in therapy. I love therapy. Therapy is life. Bitch, you need to go. And you need some extra shit. Take the meds, go to therapy, get some shot therapy, go sit your ass in the institution. You need to do something. Fix your life, okay? Because you can't life coach nobody about nothing.
Nope. And you're not helping women, bitch. Okay.
You're not helping nobody. She's not even
5 years and you still talking about the same shit. You talking about the same shit 5 years? Who you helping?
She's so unhealed. She's so unhealed and damaged. It's not even funny.
It's
sad, and I'm starting to pity her, which I hate to say because I can't stand her ass. But I'm really starting to pity her because I feel bad for that little boy. Because I know what's coming down. You know, he's gonna be, and I know people like Tommy, and that's fine. But this is what happened to Tommy. Tommy had a fucked up ass mother, and he said it himself out of his own mouth. Tommy's mother was like a Sansare. And this is what this is what you're putting out here. We as Black people don't need no more bullshit in our community. We don't need it. We don't need more damaged people in our community. We got enough.
Yeah.
You fucking him up.
She is.
You're fucking him up.
Sad. Yep. Okay, I'm on mute.
Yeah. He just wants to be left alone. I bet he does. I bet he does. He wants to act like he don't have a kid. He wants the situation between me, him, and our son to disappear. But that's not how life works. That's not how it's going to go. Regardless to how bad he wants it, that's not a go. You don't just get a woman pregnant, right? Lie to her, tell her that you want to marry her, tell her that you want to have kids, start building a life for her, and then suddenly decide that, you know what, she's just some chick that I was just sleeping with, but not tell her that, right? Barely had was good in bed, right? Barely, right? We go around, we doing all this stuff together, and you faking the funk, pretending like you care about somebody. And then when you decide to walk off, that person's still nice to you. And it's like, you know what? Fine. You want to be with somebody else. I get it. It's cool. Whatever. But we still got a baby on the way. Let's do something about that. This is a human being. I will fight for my son to the death. You hear what I'm talking about? He a human being. He don't deserve to be discarded like a fucking boot. He's not a piece of trash you can just throw away because you don't feel like dealing with him. You created him. He you. You hate yourself so much. You hate yourself so much that you look at your own child, because I know you've seen pictures of him. You see pictures of your son all over social media. That's you, nigga. That's you. In these streets. Walking around without a father.
And the thing that just absolutely drives me crazy, and I mean, I know that we use the N-word in our everyday lexicon, and I ain't even gonna go into the politics of it all. However, I'm gonna say this. In this instance, I feel very strongly about the way in which she uses that word as it pertains to her son and his father, because she has stated, she just called Priest a nigga. Then she turned around and well, not turn around, but prior to this, she has stated, I could take that little to Hawaii tomorrow if I choose to. Who speaks about their children, their progeny in that way? If you loved Priest so much, which we know that you did not, because you don't know what love is, because you don't love yourself. You can't love nobody else. However, who speaks about their child in that way? You only had 2 children that you've birthed. You have this child that you planned according to you. You wanted him so badly. You were so desperate to bring this boy to this planet. and bring him through your womb, your funky, infested, haunted womb. You brought this boy to life and turn around and call him the N-word.
She sure did, Lois.
What?
I forgot about that. She
I
did
can't.
say that.
I just that shit triggers the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Why would you refer to your son as a nigga?
I don't understand it. I
But this is the
really do
same
not.
woman that wants intellectual conversation.
Say
And
that.
and intelligent people don't refer to their children as niggas, and they
Absolutely.
don't refer to their children's father as niggas.
Absolutely not.
Miss
Because you know what?
Intellectual.
Wasn't he a king? Wasn't he a genius? Wasn't he, the next iteration of Imhotep? He was a multi-genius, right? Priest he was God on earth. He was God manifest walking this earth. A prophet. Now he a nigga. And so it's the fruit of his loins. I just can't. That part just really irks my soul. And that lets you know where she is mentally, emotionally, intellectually. That's real fucked up.
You don't just throw your kids out in the street. I don't give a fuck how you feel about me, bruh. Shit don't matter. I don't care about that. What I care about is my son. You ain't had your father. You ain't had your father. The relationship that you wanted to have with your father, you ain't had. That's what you told me. And then your stepfather, he died in prison. And the best thing that you can do for your own son is send his mother a cease and desist for telling the truth about her life and her experience with choosing the wrong man. We were supposed to be married. I wasn't supposed to sit in here having a baby, taking care of a child alone while everybody walking around here calling me a mistress. Do you know how humiliating it is for people to be out here calling me a side chick when I wasn't? Do you know how hard that is every day? Part of my reputation is a whole bunch of people making fun of me for having a baby by a married man. When you try to depict yourself as this man that was nowhere near married, boy, bye. You want to talk about severe humiliation? Let's talk about it. You want to talk about embarrassment, humiliating? Yeah, that's me, not you. Oh, you got it good, bruh. You out here living your life. You don't have to take care of your kid every day.
Wait a minute.
You don't have to deal with the nights the kids wake up in the middle of
Kids. Y'all, I know she not sitting here talking about. Now, she has referred to herself not only in reference to Priest, she has referred to herself as a mistress when it pertains to Brother Chris, and I ain't gonna say his name, Brother Chris. She talked about her being his mistress. She called herself a mistress because she felt that it differentiated herself from being a side chick, because in her twisted, sick ass mind, that makes a difference. Being a side chick and being a mistress is two totally different things, right? However, you sitting here saying that, priests don't have to do anything A, B, C, D, E, the responsibilities of parenting. You chose to track down your cycle. And I'm gonna be for real. We made a joke on a live stream talking about what we learned from Sansaray. I learned from Sansaray. I didn't even know there were fertility apps because I wasn't even that damn hip to it. I learned how to track and manage my own cycle from watching Sansaray. How to not get pregnant, not how to get pregnant by one, a married man, and two, to get pregnant with a slow man baby who ain't had no money. And I mean, he didn't even want to be a father. He never expressed, and she loved to say, "Oh, he wanted to." He look. They lived a whole relationship online. She told us how bad her coochie stank online. You gonna sit here and tell me that those intimate details would have been made public, but him saying that he wanted a child and him expressing the desire to be a biological parent to her child, having a child with her, would not have been seen online? Come on now. But you chose to bring that baby to life. So you want to be mad because this man didn't want to partner with you and raise this child that you chose to get pregnant with and chose to bring forth? When he cut ties with you, you still had time to either one, get an AB, or two, get that baby up for adoption. You could have done either of the two. Yet you chose to hold on to that fetus that would eventually become an underdeveloped child. And I'm saying this and I'm not even being mean, I'm just being honest. You brought this baby to life and are still, as of last week, calling a 4.5-year-old a toddler. He is a preschool aged child. He's not a toddler. And he shouldn't be still waking up in the middle of the night. If he is, that means that child got some serious issues going on at his age. She is so fucked in the head. You gonna sit here and lambaste this man for not wanting to partner with you for a child that he didn't want, but he's cutting you a check every month. Take the check and move the fuck on.
But at night, you ain't got to potty train, you ain't got to change no diapers, you ain't got to bathe them, feed them, take them to school, teach them how to talk. You ain't got to do none of that. Right? You wake up every day free, but you the one humiliated and embarrassed. Fuck out of here. You niggas are so weak. You niggas are so fucking weak. Like, I can't understand why a man would even want to even do something like that to a woman. Shit is so weak. That shit is beyond weak. I can't. I just, child. Get up walking around acting like you don't even have a kid on the beach, traveling, going where you want to go freely. You think I can do that? Nah. I gotta make sure my son okay before I go anywhere. I gotta make sure there's someone there to watch my son. Or I gotta pay the extra money and put in the extra effort and labor to take my son with me wherever I go. I love my son so much. And I never regret having him, but I'm telling you, if this nigga wants to really sit down and have the conversation about severe humiliation, oh Lord, child.
What's she drinking, y'all? What y'all think? Is that water
You
or
say
wine?
you don't think it's worth, Alyssa, you said, you don't think it's worth trying to call and be civil, maybe trying to talk through the situation. Who? He could have reached out to me. Like, let me share something with you. I'm one of the easiest persons to find. Like, it ain't like it's difficult to call my phone, send me an email, say some shit like that, right? If he truly wanted to work this out and this wasn't some weird ass game to be played, some weird narcissistic ass selfish shit to be played, he would have just called me and been like, listen, let's be cordial, let's be civil. You know, I pay my child support. I want to meet my son, you know, let's just be cool. He could have been did that. It's been 4 years. I talked to him, I think when my son was like maybe 1. And the most he said to me around that time was, can you take me off child support because I'm unemployed? I ain't got no money. That's it. That's the most my son's father has said to me. If he truly wanted to work this out like an adult, like a man does, he would have been called me. Been a long time ago. Or my mom, or somebody. He would email me something. But he didn't. But y'all want me to go out my way and call him and beg him. Fuck that.
Pause.
Fuck that. If he wants,
No one is asking her. This is how delusional she is. Ain't nobody asking you to do shit but get off the fucking internet and stop talking about it every day. Like, for real, not even being funny. It's like people are giving you advice, and at this point, the only people who are really watching you are people who want to troll you, people who want to make fun of you, and people who get a little kiki from your fucked up ass life. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's a tragic, it's a tragedy. It's a tragic comedy. No one is even like, this is so sad. You sitting here as a grown ass 40 something year old woman responding to a cease and desist letter, digging yourself further in a ditch, a legal ditch, about some shit because it's bruising your ego. Who reads a legal document online? I mean, it just behooves me. I just can't even wrap my mind around this shit. Proceed.
Things to be clear and civil with me, he would have to reach out to me. And there's plenty of times I'm flat out like, listen, you can speak to your child whenever you want to. You just got to start building the friendship. Build the friendship. Because that's how you got to start with your kids first. If you ain't been in their life for 4 years, you got to start building a friendship with your own kid.
Pause.
You got to first do.
And that's how we know she's sick in the head, because that's that friendship shit that she did with Dominique. And that's why Dominique is in, I ain't gonna say fucked up, and I don't know Dominique, and I ain't really trying to be mean when I say this. But as a parent, you develop a relationship with your child. My mother and I are very close. At 37 years old, 36 years old, my mother and I are now best friends. My mother is my best friend. I adore my mother. I respect my mother. I don't want to say I fear my mother, because I don't. We have a very healthy relationship. I can rely on her. I can depend on her. She is the person that I look to still at my grown age. My mother was not my friend when I was a child. My mother was my parent. I could go to her. She was a safe space. She was a safe person. She was not my friend in the way. You don't develop a friendship with your child. You develop a relationship with your child. And this is how you know that she was never, one, parented properly. And yes, I blame Kathy for a lot of this shit. I also blame Sansa Ray, because she is grown as hell. And she big grown at her big grown age. Ma'am, it's time for you to take some accountability, take some parenting classes, do something else with your life. But no, priest, Justice does not need a friend, a father to be his friend. He needs a father to raise him. That little boy went into the barbershop, and at 4 years old is still screaming, squeaking, jumping, crawling, cowering in a barbershop. He's a boy. He should be used to that by now. This is what and I'm not saying mothers can't do it. I'm not saying that. Mothers take their children to barbershops all the time, every day. But that's where a father would come into play. And no, that ain't a friendship. That's a young man, a little boy, son, you gonna sit your little ass in that chair. You gonna sit there, and this is what we do. Priest would have had his little locks trimmed and edged up or whatever the hell, and you take the child. That's not a friendship. That's a relationship. She doesn't even understand how to formulate and form bonds and relationships. Her whole idea and concept of relationships is so fucked up and skewed. I'm going back on mute.
Do that. But he don't want to do that. He want to cop out. He want to do what's easiest. And what's easiest is to continue to be a deadbeat. Continue to pretend to the world that something is wrong with me and not him. That's so much easier. Like, it was easy to leave me in the hotel, sick as hell, pregnant, high-risk pregnancy, no money. It was easier to leave me there and tell people that, oh, she ain't pregnant by me, I need a DNA test, than to do what was difficult, which was find a side hustle. Find a side hustle so we can make some more money while Sansa Ray is sick. Because I know when she get back on her feet, she going to go back to working. So I might as well get the side hustle, get her through that, boom. Because I got a baby on the way. That's what a real man would have done. But he didn't do that. He do weak shit. And this is an example of something weak. I don't like him, and I'm never going back down to him. I'm never going back down to him. listen, he might get other women to fucking do what he say. He can control them and other people, but I ain't the one. I ain't it. I ain't it. Had he handled me properly, maybe. I'm like one of the coolest people to deal with. It ain't even like I'm hard to co-parent with. I ain't even hard to like, you know what I mean? I'm real chill. I'm easy to talk to. He want to make it difficult. This been him all this whole time. I remember when I went to the child support office, they was like, yo, he was easy to deal with when he thought the baby wasn't his. And I said to the child support lady, I was like, why in the world would he think that the baby wasn't his? It don't make sense. Because she was like, he was so much easier to deal with and so like cool, and you can get a hold of him. But then once the DNA test came back positive, they start having a difficult time with him.
The DNA test does not come back positive. It's called affirmative. It affirms or confirms. It's either a confirmation or it's not. It's not a positive or a negative. She's such an idiot. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I had to say that. Proceed.
I am not a Libra. Me and my son's father are both Geminis. Oh, wait, I can't say son's father anymore. I can't say son's father anymore. Y'all want me to try? Y'all want me to put for some effort? Okay, I can't say priest anymore. I can't say son's father anymore. And I can't say my ex. How about shit stain? Can I go? Let's go with shit stain. Can we go with that? Okay, so the shit stain. I actually thought it was a good idea.
What?
Let me tell you something. You picked the right one. You picked the right one. All them other chicks that you've been with was weak. You feel me? I ain't it. You may be able to run them games and them bullshit on them other chicks and some people on YouTube or some people on social media or your family, some of your family members you might be able to play these type of games with, but you won't win that with me.
Marco.
That's all I know.
She's sitting here in a subsidized, and there's nothing wrong with assistance if you need it. She's in a subsidized housing arrangement with tattoos on her hand, which, all right, cool. I ain't even mad at tattoos. I got one. Don't hate them. In a ratty ass wig. Her lips are so dry, dusty, crusty, and dehydrated that they look like an anus. She looked like she ain't slept in 2 days, nor washed her face. Her child is 4 years old, still wearing pull-ups, and probably knows the sum of 10 words at 4.5 years old. And she has the unmitigated gall, the audacity to call priest a shit stain whilst reading a legal document online for the world to hear and is trying to defend that bullshit. You live with your mama at 40 years old. It's not that your mama lived with you. You are a raggedy bitch whose daughter probably works more than you do. You couldn't even get your child in the military. You couldn't give her direction for a vocational, a vocation, a trade. You couldn't get her ass into a college. You probably 9 times out of 10, I would bet money on it, don't have your own goddamn GED or a high school diploma. And you gonna call priest a shit stain? Which, like I said, I ain't defending priests. But your standards, ma'am, you ain't got room to say a motherfucking thing about any goddamn body. You are failing at life and you're failing your child, which is the biggest failure. It's one thing to fail yourself. It's another thing to fail your child. I'm going back on mute, but I had to say that.
No. I don't care how mad you are. I don't care how upset you are. Yeah, I'm talking to you, priest. Hopefully you'll see this. I do not care. Just like you didn't give a fuck about me and my feelings. You didn't give a fuck about your son. You didn't care what he was going through, what we gone through. You don't even know us. We don't give a fuck about you either. So don't think for 2 minutes that I'm about to sit here and care that you feel like you are severely humiliated and severely embarrassed, because you severely embarrassed the fuck out of me in front of everybody, the world, when you left me to die in that damn hotel pregnant.
Not left me to
That's
die.
when it started.
I know she ain't bring that goddamn lie back. See, I ain't listened to this shit the whole way through because I couldn't. This how you know this bitch is sick as hell. Left you to die, but you keep running with that fucking line. That is so sick. First of all, the indictment against that man and his consciousness to sit here and say that he quote unquote left her to die somewhere. First of all, you weren't bleeding. You didn't have a documented, diagnosed medical condition. I mean, I had placenta previa. I wasn't even no bed rest. I mean, seriously, I was able to continue on doing what I was doing. That's what happens when you go to a doctor, one. And two, when you're healthy and you take care of yourself. Some things happen by fluke of nature. You sit there and drink a goddamn 2-liter freaking Pepsi and ate ramen noodles on Tommy Sotomayor Live while you was pregnant. But you love this baby so much and you wanted to take care of him, yet you never took a beta carotene. You never took an omega-3. You probably never took a damn prenatal vitamin the entire time you was carrying that little boy, which is why we see what we see now. She didn't do anything but stress, fuss, neglect herself and that baby. She didn't drink no goddamn water, which increases your plasma volume while you're pregnant, which is probably why that little boy don't have a whole lot of circulation going to the brain, because you need that oxygenation in to get to the brain. That little boy is so severely delayed because of her neglect. And she gonna sit here and talk about he left her to die. Bitch, you left yourself to die the day you downloaded that pregnancy app and chose to get pregnant by a man, one who was unstable. Let's take out the fact that he was married. He was unstable financially. You had just met him. Y'all hadn't even been together a year. You didn't know that man from Adam's house, cat. I don't give a damn if you spent every waking moment with that man. You cannot know someone in the span of even 6 months, let alone the span of 6 weeks, which is how long it took her to, quote, fall in love, which was lust, get pregnant, and then fall out of love or lust with him because he had a rotten tooth in the back of his mouth. I mean, how low brow is this? Y'all drinking Sutter Home wine and freaking frying salmon on a hot plate in a goddamn Red Roof Inn, and you chose to get pregnant on purpose? You lived in the back of an SUV, an old SUV. It wasn't even a Bentley truck. What the ghetto is this? And it's his fault? It's your fault. This is your fault, Sansaray.
We start lying. The DNA test says you're not the father. Remember that conversation? Flat out said to me, everybody gonna think you the liar when really it's me that's the liar. Remember that conversation? Remember saying that shit to me? Everybody gonna think it's you, but it's really me that's the liar. I don't give a fuck how humiliated you feel. After all of the fuck shit you done did to me publicly, okay, let's go toe to toe. Let's do it. I'm ready, you know? So do you think you'll get into legal trouble by talking about it now? I don't know. I mean, I honestly feel like I'm legally binded to him without this. I mean, we still got legal shit to be dealing with.
I'm terrified by the way she just sipped on that goddamn cup and the way that her skin folded down in 15 different directions. Absent of that, this is a college educated woman who got, and I say educated, she got 5011 certifications. She got 2-3 degrees. She studied quantum physics, metaphysics, fucking algebra, all of that. And you sitting here saying I'm legally binded? The term is legally bound. And no, you're not legally bound to him. Y'all weren't not married, are not married, never were married, never will be married. You're not legally bound to anyone except that little boy that you purposely keeping slow and delayed and screaming in the background that you can hear every time you go live and neglect him for an hour and a half and leave him with his limp, gimp arm grandmother. You ain't legally bound to nobody. You can't even be legally bound to a damn lease or a damn car note because you're not even responsible enough to take care of that, let alone a human being, which is why Andre, thank God, stepped up and took care of your daughter because you were completely inept and totally trifling and completely derelict in all of your maternal duties because you're not a mother. You don't have a maternal bone in your body, and that your fucking ovaries and uterus should be pulled out and stomped and burned. Okay.
With, like I said, he still paid child support. Child support was illegal. It was a lawsuit. That's all the child support is, a lawsuit, right? And I won that, but he still is paying low child support, and he's supposed to be paying for healthcare, and he isn't. And so I contacted the child support services office a couple of weeks back and was like, "What's going on with healthcare? He ain't paying for healthcare." My son's healthcare is $300 a month, so that would mean that his child support would double probably once they finish with that. So I'll probably just contact them again and be like, "So what's going on with that?" I probably just got to hit him up again because I really stopped like thinking about it, but because I pay for for healthcare on my own. So yeah, child, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I mean, he want to do this, let's go for it. You know what I mean? Like, because for anything that he think that I say that's negative, I have shit that he has said. Like, there was nothing worse than him going on to Tommy Sotomayor's channel doing the interview that he did with his ex-wife in tow, and they sat there and they talked about my pussy.
So that was
sitting there talking about.
So that was the worst thing that he could have done. However, she put that out and brought it to the forefront. Brought it to the forefront. No one would have ever known because that was a private conversation. She got online and sat there and broadcast that for the whole wide internet to hear. She made a podcast about how he, quote unquote, screamed at her for an hour about how bad her vagina smelled and how his grandmother moved them from one room to the next and the towels and you need to take a shower because you already know. I mean, and what kind of soap she need. This is nothing that we dug up or fished for, and I don't, pun not intended. No one found this out. We didn't search for this. You brought this to the internet. Tommy brought it up because that's what you do when you're interviewing someone. You bring up material and you ask people questions about said content and material that's applicable to
About my vagina. You don't think that was humiliating to me? Think about that. You as a woman, Niecy, the man you just had a baby with, y'all just broke up. You sitting here with an infant child, right? Son ain't even one yet. You get onto YouTube and you see that your son's father is doing an interview with a man that tormented you online about your color, about your hair texture, about your weight, because he hate women, because he hate black women. But yet here's your child's father doing an interview with this dude about you, right? And then to add insult to injury, your son's father has his ex-wife on the interview talking about your vagina like she experienced the shit. Child. That's humiliation. That's severe embarrassment. Go look at that video and listen to all that cruel, negative shit that they said about me. Look how many views that shit got. Boy. But did I sue him? No, I didn't sue him. That's why I'm like, oh, you want to do that? You sure? Okay. Because for every moment that I spend thinking about him doing that, I'm going to tack on $500,000. So for whatever amount he could ever fathom of suing me for, I'm going to tack on more, and then more on top of that, and then more on top of that. Talking about humiliation. Boy, get that little dick energy out of here. Shit is so weird. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. Have vision and stay focused. Namaste.
B, you still there?
All right. I appreciate everybody coming out. Any last words?
Great job, STL.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What about you, B?
Well, I can say this. That bitch need to stay focused and namaste to her ass. Go get you some help, okay, bitch?
She need to namaste in the shower, child.
Okay, namaste that.
Namaste in the doctor's office.
Okay.
Go see a gynecologist, bitch.
And and teach Justice how to use the bathroom. He shouldn't be in pull-ups at 4. Okay.
That's
teach him how to
pathetic.
say eyebrows.
Oh,
Oop.
oh. All
All right, I'm gonna go on mute.
All right. I appreciate everybody coming out. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me on this Sunday. Bear with me as well. Shout out to our intern, Marco. He did a phenomenal job. Very
right,
phenomenal
Thank you,
job.
Marco Polo. Great
Marco.
job, Marco Polo. Hit the Cash App and send them some love.
If y'all if y'all hit up the spiritual donation, I'm gonna have to shout y'all next time because I'm not able to see what came in. Well, I'm gonna shout y'all on the next video. What else? Damn, I think this is about it. But until then, everybody stay up.
Everybody have a good night.
Marco, you can go ahead and hit the end live button.
Peace, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.